Alright, yeehaw! Are we live or what? Oh yes! Chapter 6, boys! We're littering the garbage can. Yes. And thus we shall return to wherever the hell we are. Oh boy, good thing Kyoko being dead is just a fake. The power of the main character. The ultimate despair. A group of people who caused a tragedy 1 year ago. Those same people put together this killing game and began broadcasting around the world. The most desperate awful group ever. That is the mastermind's true identity. Our enemy has finally been revealed. But right now we have to get out of this horrible place. You don't say. But where's the key? Oh wait, she has the key! Oh yeah, alright, yeah, that makes sense. Figure out the rest of the story can come after. Alright then, I suppose we should go in there now. It's locked, but we have a way to open this door. Alright, we should ask her then. Kyoko, do you still have that one thing? Murakuma's secret tool that you got from the... Yep. Yes, today is freaking Kyoko's birthday. Let's go right here. Right here, bro.
Indeed.
Of course I do. It's an absolutely vital part of ensnaring the mastermind. I will never part with it. Jesus. And it can open any door in the school, right?
That's right.
Yeah. Then we should be able to use it on the door, right? Hopefully. Alright then, let's do this, boys. Hey Kyoko, we can use that key if you have to open this door, right?
It's true.
Let's find out. But seriously though, how does this work? Kyoko took out the key from the motor design and fit it into the keyhole. And then, wow, magic. Yes, it opened!
Indeed.
And now we can get out of here. Let's go. Sounds good? Can you open the door and make our escape from the garbage pit? Finally, we were finally free, but there wasn't even time to take a breath of relief, because the real fight had just begun. Oh, like 6 people, ultimate pain, ultimate suffering, ultimate despair, ultimate execution, ultimate death. 6 people. Chapter 6. Wow! After leaving the garbage pit, we found ourselves in the tunnel extending straight out like a chimney. There was a metal ladder leading up into the tunnel. We started climbing the ladder, intent on reaching the surface. But it's a good thing that Kyoko isn't like first, right? Otherwise, damn, it's dark. We got kind of the darkness. The passage was so dark and cramped, I couldn't even see my own feet beneath me. I had no idea we were so far down.
Hey.
Don't lose your footing. If you stay, I won't be able to catch you. Yeah, I'll be careful. But now that you said that, I'm getting kind of nervous. Yikes. Maybe talking will keep my mind off it. So Kyoko, there's something I wanted to ask you. You said you're the ultimate detective, right? So how long have you been doing detective work? How long?
So...
Ever since I can remember. I come from a long line of detectives. Detective vigor is in my blood. There was a time when being a detective was considered a sacred duty. My family has always seen it that way. Then, is your family famous?
Wrong.
Quite the opposite, actually. Even among extractives, many people haven't heard of us. Huh? But how come? It's like your family tradition, right? So...
Right.
Because we take pride in it. Pride?
Indeed.
Detective is neither light nor shadow. We represent neither justice nor evil. That is how we can uncover the absolute truth. We can stand neutral in all things, and to do that, we have to stand separate from the rest of society. Yeah, that makes sense. You have to be hidden, like Batman. He's a detective. Which is why we make a conscious effort to conceal our existence. A conscious effort?
It's true.
It's kind of old-fashioned. I can't say it's entirely rational, but it's our family's creed, and we do what we must to protect it. Because, like I said, it's our source of pride. So that explains. Huh? If I came here, when was looking up info about school online, I never saw anything about her. Who was that? She was art, observation, baseball. Huh. Because she hid herself on purpose to protect the pride of her family.
However,
And yet, I gave out some of that pride. Huh? In order to hand the whole speak, I had to rebuild myself to school. I didn't know it was something a true Kirigiri who never could do. But the reason you gave out that pride, the reason you would go so far to enter Hope's Peak, it was because that's how much you want to reconnect with your dad, right? There's no shame in that.
What?
Reconnect? I absolutely decided to reconnect with my father. Wow, a family reunion, right? Huh? But you'll be reuniting after all those years, right? You have so much to talk about.
Wrong.
There's something I want to talk with my father about.
However,
There is something I want to say to him though. What? No matter what it takes, I have to find him and tell him face to face. What is it?
So...
I want to sever all ties with him. I can see that. Severe? The last time I saw him, I was still very young, so I don't remember myself, but apparently he was extremely intelligent. He was in line to become the next head of the Kirigiri family. He was talented. He had a promising future,
However,
but he had no interest in detective work, so he cut himself from the family. Long after that, my mother died, and he simply ran away. He went to my grandfather, and they had a huge argument, and young as I was, he left me behind. I'm sure that was the reason for that. I'm sure your dad wanted to take you with him.
right.
That's true, then I need to thank him. Thank him for leaving me. Because unlike him, I take pride in the work I do. Ultimately true, am I right? I take pride in my family name, so every last part of me is happy he didn't take me with him. If I got with him, I never would have the chance to become a detective. I was above Kyoko on the other, so I was able to see her expression, so I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell how she looked when she said that, what she might be feeling. All I could tell was that compared to her usual self, she was more talkative and more emotional. I don't blame him, you know. He has his own life to live. That's what anyone in my position might say, right? But it's not true.
However,
That's one thing that I cannot ever forgive. Really?
So...
The way everyone else looked at me. I was never sad about being left behind. Like I said, I think it was a good thing.
However,
But when the rest of my family looked at me, they saw something different. They only saw me as the little girl that was abandoned by her father. That's how they see me even to this day. His shadow has been following me my entire life. I'm sick of it. I need him all of my life. I need to step out of his shadow.
Correct.
That's why I had to find him and tell him we're no longer a family. In order to settle the past. In order to remove him from my life forever. Damn, I can't believe her father is like the villain. At one time, he forgot me about years ago. But your family to cut me out like that.
Wrong.
Our only connection is true blood, nothing more. Are we connected by heart and soul? No.
Hey,
Is blood really enough to call someone family? Only connected by blood? No, not heart and soul. I mean, we already have a family now, right? I was so shocked to hear her say something like that. I didn't know how to respond. So instead, I said nothing. And we came out. Just kept counting the ladder in complete silence. And after I don't know how long. How tall is the ladder? We finally reached the top. The ass, boy! Looks like this is it.
indeed.
On the other side of the door, Hope's Peak is waiting for us. We're back.
That's right.
Remember that hatch on the ground near the classroom? My friend said that that's where we'll come out. Unlock it earlier, so it should open without much trouble. Oh, here goes something. I'll try your right hand up and push against the hatch. Will it reveal? The hatch opened with ease, and so... Oh, there it is. Looks like we're back.
Whew.
I can't believe how long that weather was. I'm exhausted. Can't exactly say we're safe and sound, but at least we're out of here. Now we're back in Hope's Peak Academy. Kyoko, thank you. I would never gotten out of there without you. No thanks necessary. I was just translating favor. Still, this is how we got out of the garbage pit. I never would have mentioned that That's where this led. Still, the cameras. Oh wait, our serious color. Is the Master watching us even now? Hopefully not. Serious. This might capture the down in other words. To be honest, I don't think I've seen anyone try anything away from down here. Alright. This is a switch that raises and lowers the gate. I don't even have the key to open it. We never did set up like cleaning the conversation after all these time. So now what do we do? I'm glad I didn't die, of course, but if the mastermind finds out, I'm worried about you too. You help me, so they might.
Listen.
You're worried? Yeah, of course.
So then.
Yeah, let's just get a concrete answer. Huh?
In other words.
That's one point. That's a problem with you escaping. Wait, that's.
However.
If you try to hide, it's only around time to you find out. It's not like we can run away. As she said, she only pointed at the nearby service camera. So you're saying rather than stressing out over getting caught, would you just give up now? Don't worry. What do you think is gonna happen isn't. Because the restaurant is the one that is ensnared. The restaurant is ensnared. You said something like that before. What does it mean?
So.
The restaurant is still exposed during the excavation into Mikuro's death. There was a moment where the mastermind let their guard down. There was?
Right.
You can talk to Monica, we can confirm it. It would be best first if you go to the directly before it touches down. That should keep help of our negotiations. I'm still a little, super uneasy about this. But we don't really have a choice now, do we?
Indeed.
Murokuma should be in the gym.
Shall we go?
Let's get going. Alright. Let's go, Kyoko. Alright. So that's the dorm, huh? Neat. Hold on. Alright, let's go to the gym, shall we? Alright, here's the gym. This is where I should move here. Alright. No, let's enter now.
Well now.
Whoa. Kyoko, I don't mind so much. But Makuro's supposed to be dead. What's he doing here? I'm back, like Jesus Christ himself. That's actually how I thought he'd be back. Are we gonna be okay? You were supposed to be punished. Did Kyoko help you?
What?
So what if I did? What will you do? If the guilty party is supposed to be in the trial, they all know we'll be executed. It is punishable, but that is the rule. So now I got punished again. This time, I won't leave anything by chance. Kyoko,
Right.
do whatever you want. You failed to. Oh my god. What? But don't worry, Makoto. You have the MC power.
However.
But before you do, let me just say one more thing.
No.
You're saying Makoto, that means you lose. Not that much to you, right? Huh? I lose? You, explain yourself. What do you mean by that?
Because.
Well, you saw the latest test trial yourself, right? I was getting you right, someone the excuse to kill me.
In other words.
I was supposed to be the chosen as blackened and then executed, right? Hey, what are you talking about? But when
However.
Makoto chose to look my lie, your plan came crashing down. The result of the trial weren't at all what you were expecting. Because you never imagined that in that position, one person would protect another like that.
Right.
And in response to that unexpected development,
Indeed.
directed by putting Makoto in the blackened and trying to execute him. You made the choice out of desperation. No, more than that. You must have realized that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well. Oh my god.
However.
You may have outsmarted me, but I have outsmarted your outsmarting. And then, there was another unexpected development waiting for you. An entity that would throw a wrench, so to speak, in your precious execution machinery. Alter egos. You never imagined the possibility of a being that could come to our aid even after you killed it.
Am I wrong?
Now, here's the absolute truth. Makuro didn't kill Makuro. You did. So
Listen to me.
executing Makuro for it would surely be a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much. If the black is exposed, they or no one will be executed. That's what you told us, right? And then if I lose, talk big game. You're saying that Blacking is me and not Makoto? I
Well,
can prove this, right?
Well,
No, I can't. Don't just say it like that! What is this? A community routine to make such bookings without shell editors.
that doesn't
And I have
matter.
it right now. Wait for a little more time, I can guarantee I'll find some.
That's right.
Because no matter how little you try to bury it, there's only ever one absolute truth. And now you're trying to talk like some kind of famous detective type.
Because
If Makoto really was a killer, he never would have come to you willingly like this. He would have feared for his life. During another execution, he would have tried to run and hide. He would have been gripped by the despair you love to inspire. But
however,
here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts. Oh man.
what the
And that's supposed to be enough to convince me in the absence of evidence?
indeed.
It's not you I'm trying to convince.
Hey,
If you were to execute Makoto now, everyone out there watching this will be extremely displeased. Huh?
indeed.
Imagine what everyone out there would think if you kill Makoto. They would think that you kill him because what we say is exactly right.
Listen to me.
Despair can never kill hope. Whoa!
Hey,
Of course, you can just say we're making this all up. Where come the prove us wrong? No, you have no choice but to prove it. Because if you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you'll be accepting your own defeat. Oh! Kyoko, break! If you want to earn on despair, fair and square,
that's what we
then I
have to
suggest you take my advice. So, what is this advice of yours?
do. It's true.
To do Makoto's trial all over again. Only this time, you followed school regulations to ensure a fair trial.
It's time for one last showdown. One final battle between hope and despair.
Is this final chapter?
Hey,
Well, that would make for a proper climax, wouldn't you say? A fair trial, one last showdown. In other words, this would be our chance to expose the true identity of Makoto's killer, of the mercenaries themselves. But what reason would the mercenaries people accept the challenge? They probably just execute me without another word. Interesting.
Barrett?
Very interesting. Oh, is that a very?
What's wrong?
Oh, I was getting bored, so they decided to change things a little. So time for bad jokes. Now, what you suggest might be possible. It will certainly make for one honey of a climax.
in other
Let me
words,
accept.
You
If you
guys!
do things your way, that'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? And it will cost your unbearable despair, right? Then I'm prepared to agree to your terms. If your hope win out, or my despair claim the victory.
I can barely contain myself!
Let's have one final grisly showdown. He agreed! Then we still have a shot at this.
Barrett!
But this is long awaited climax, right? Thus, guessing the killer is rarely a fitting end.
You guys!
Before its final face-off, you will have to unearth all the mysteries that you have buried here. All the mysteries? That's right. Every last mystery that's toying around the school. If you can do that,
I can
then
barely contain
then
myself!
that'll be enough to qualify as a victory for you.
it's true.
That's what we've been trying to do all along. Okay, well, good. Then let's better it all. You can call your way to the true home of Crow's death and then solve the mysteries of the school.
You guys!
Then you win. But if you can't do all of that, we all face the future, right? I can barely contain my excitement when you learn the whole truth of the despair will show me. We are all excited as you are, I'm sure.
Listen to
When we
me.
encounter every last truth, how will the ultimate despair reveal their own despair? I can't believe how this all turned out.
Hey,
But before we get started, I want to clarify one thing. Do you remember the rule? When one student kills another, that's when the class trial is held.
What's
I
wrong?
remember that for sure. What?
Hey.
I just want to confirm. That is what you said, right? And it's a true statement? Yeah, you love business teachers. I said it before, but it bears repeating. Everything is based on the rest of school regulations. And having a child from Crow is so that accepted to that. Huh? There's not an exception? That is part of the regulations? It should have mean that whoever killed Mukuro. It's a very polarized human approach. I know, but okay, enough of fun. Here's a hint. I'm sure I told you already this, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students, and the only people to take a single step in host peak since the killing game are those 16 students. What?
listen.
Are you telling the truth? Yeah, he's telling the truth. Why you go quiet all of a sudden? I'm not talking. I got nothing left to say to you. Oh. Yeah, this is the fake one, right? I don't think so. So get lost, would ya? Why so mad? You seem emotionally unstable. Leave me alone. Get out here. Okay, I'm just going. You're really gonna let me go? I don't even care anymore. You're all gonna get your punishment later anyways. I need to start getting ready. A super duper extra special punishment. Overflowing with despair.
Hey.
Come on, Makoto, let's go. Okay. Yikes. Alright. Final battle. We're killing us unstable laughter seem to cling on us as we walk away. And just like that, we were out of the gym. Right. Let's finally do this. I couldn't hardly believe it, but somehow I ended up not getting executed, which is still lucky. I saved my life, but still had a chance. Overall, things turned out way better than expected. Once again, I was in Kyoko's debt. Okay, there you go. Kyoko, thank you. Everything I have right now is because of you.
However,
Don't thank me just yet. The real battle is just still ahead of us. Yeah, that's true. Still, I'm glad it worked out. I wasn't sure if anyone would accept my proposal. But honestly, who would the mastermind agree to that? I mean, they don't stand to gain anything from a final showdown, do they?
so
They have no choice but to accept. Huh?
because
It's because of that one moment that the mastermind let down your guard, like I said. So when was it that the mastermind let their guard down? I wasn't there to hear it myself, but do you remember what the mastermind said? They say they hijacked the highways to broadcast our school live to the outside world, right? Yeah, they didn't say that.
listen.
And what do you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right? Well, I mean, the idea of actually taking over the airways seems so unbelievable. The podcast.
Indeed.
You don't exactly read about something like that happening very often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words, that kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off.
However,
And yet somehow, the mastermind was able to do it, and it's all games of years. Yeesh, right yeesh.
in other
But
words,
think of it another way. It must have been some reason they had to do something that difficult. A reason?
so
They had to show the world something, no matter the cost. Us killing each other. They wanted to show the world.
it would seem.
The mastermind had been very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. And all their rules and regulations were designed to encourage that. Yeah, that makes sense. If those stupid regulations didn't exist, nobody would kill anybody.
In other words,
So the mastermind's ultimate goal was to kill each other and show that off to the world. But why?
correct.
Proof a point, most likely. Proof a point?
Hey,
The outside world has a name for the students of hope speak, right? Of a certain concept. You're talking about hope, right?
that's right.
And for those who represent hope to kill each other and sink into despair, the mastermind wants the world to see that, to try and prove that despair is better than hope. That's their goal as the ultimate despair. What? They want to prove that despair is better than hope? Oh, that's why you're wrong. Oh my god, the amount of wrongness that the mastermind has. But that's ridiculous.
It's true.
You're right, it is ridiculous. Completely irrational. It's the kind of thing that nobody but those who call themselves the ultimate despair would devise. That group who only serve purpose and motivation comes from despair. But is that really their only reason for making us, the rest of us, to suffer?
Makoto.
I know how hungry it must make you, and yet, that same motivation is what led to the mastermind revealing their leaders. What?
In other
Because
words,
their goal is to protest this killing game to the world, the mastermind has had to be more particular than is reasonable about their regulations. If the mercenaries simply our own rules, this game wouldn't have been a game, but one-sided slaughter.
at the very least,
At least, that's how those who are watching this will have seen it. And that's why the mastermind couldn't kill any of us themselves.
indeed.
That's precisely the reason. No matter how we have exploit now, no matter how much they may hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of the regulations. Oh my god. Junko broke the rules, so she was punished. But in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me. Brave Junko.
Right.
So instead, they tried to use the class trial, following all their proper rules to get me killed. They began a trial that didn't have a right answer, that made me out to be the killer. But even that didn't work.
It's true.
Yes, thanks to you. And due to that failure, the mastermind took yet another risk. They intended to kill you instead, who also was not the killer. And when that fact was put on live TV and the entire outside world, the mastermind had to accept your suggestion.
Indeed.
Prove to the world that despair is better than hope. They had to defense in perfect form.
In other words,
Only to do the mastermind hard clash, it's shown that they violated their own regulations. But all of that was such a hunch, right? And you're still able to get the mastermind to accept your challenge.
however,
But it's only thanks to you that we got the chance. Because believe in me, I'm not the powerful but now. Still, I can't believe how much of the mastermind's plots and plans you were able to figure out. I didn't have the slightest clue. Me neither, man. Me neither.
wrong.
In the end, though, I couldn't do any of it. It was bad. It was just my reasoning. Essentially, I was making a bet.
Whew.
It looks like I got it right. This time, at least, I won the bet. Check out his side. Well, I mean, look at me. Look at Makoto. Look at this guy. Look at this. Ultimately lucky. Unlucky. No, that's wrong. Student. Right. Because I took a small sign of relief. Be honest, I haven't been that nervous in a long time. I totally couldn't tell you were nervous at all. You seemed totally confident from the moment we decided to talk to me. Well, presenting a strong demeanor is a fundamental part of engagement and precision, wouldn't you say? Plus, if I show my uneasiness, that would just make you that much more uneasy. Yeah, you're probably like, how pathetic.
However,
Anyway, we can't just relax yet. All we've done is just to earn the right chance to fight. We have to win this time.
correct.
Or everything we've gone through would have been for nothing. You're right. If we can't defeat the mastermind, it'll cost us our lives. There's no option except to win.
Hey,
But before we begin the final battle, we have to tell the others what's going on. True, but now we know who our real enemy is. All we have to do now is work together with everyone to destroy the mastermind. Work together with everyone.
however,
Is that really possible? Huh?
anyway,
Right now, we have to go and find the others.
shall we
They're
go?
probably in the Dodge server. Shall we go? Yeah, agreed. Let's go. Where do you even go? How do you even get to the trash room? This thing. I'm curious. They should be in the rooms though. Yakuya, yo. Ring, ring, ring. This back here soon. Is he inside? Oh,
Hey.
I don't think he's here. Come on, we need to keep looking. Alright. Let's see. Saka. Junko. Toko, are you in here? Is she inside? Oh god. No.
Hey,
I don't think she's here. Come on, we need to keep looking. Shiro, Celeste. Ah, Hina! Is she inside? Nothing. Still nothing.
hey,
Are you for real? Okay, then the last one is here, right? This is my hero, so is he inside? Still nothing.
hey,
They must be in the dining hall, right? Should be. I'm gonna do this while looking at the map, okay? It's only we're greeted with you again. What? EC broken?
whew,
I suppose someone trying to instantly reach it. What? Jeez, what the heck? I don't know
however,
what was that all about. I couldn't help but outside relief. Ah! Bro,
Is that Makoto?
I returned like Jesus Christ himself.
You guys!
It is! There's no two ways about it. That's Makoto.
You survived?
My god, look at the heavy face that Togo made.
Jeez, you're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that?
What a tsundere he is.
I'm just asking to make sure, but you're not a ghost, right?
Everyone was there. All my friends struggled together and survived. And as soon as I saw their faces, I couldn't help myself. I started to tear up.
What?
Wait, what was that smell?
What the
Yeah,
heck?
man, that seriously stinks. It's like though, it smells like a wet dog. Get away, shoo shoo. And it splashed my tears straight up. You stink, are you rotten? not to
What's wrong with
physically,
you?
mentally, every way can be rotten. So I was putting it around in garbage for a while. It smells so smelly. It's so smelly. So even worse than me. Way worse than me. You seem happy for some reason. Hey, so what have you guys been doing while I was gone? Well, we figured that since the trial was up, we had access to the many places again. And no dice. All the rooms were locked before. We're still locked. There weren't any new areas. Then where can we go to find new clues? Anything, Hero?
Yo!
Makoto was like hang out in the spirit world. I didn't go to the spirit world. Unless you're talking about the trash world.
You know?
You get to talk to her? Who? Miss Cleo. No, I didn't talk to her. I mean, I didn't go to the spirit world. I mean, who the heck is Miss Cleo? Yeah. Still can't believe you survived. Yeah, me either. You realize why it is you escaped execution? It was alter ego. It saved my life.
That's right.
No, not too many people can say that they had saved their lives by computer program. I imagine it was learning experiences for you. Anyway, let's talk here.
Makoto.
There's no time to indulge in extended happy reunion. We need to explain to everyone what happened with Murokuma.
Yes.
Explain? Explaining what? But it's okay that you're here. What if the mastermind catches you?
It's true.
That is really what I have to tell you all. I need to tell you all about the last class trial. Last class trial?
In other words,
We're going to redo Mukuro's trial.
Huh?
What? Seriously?
How about
What's the
that?
point of redoing it? Right, Killer, right? No, I didn't do it. I keep telling you.
wrong.
Makoto isn't killer, and of course not me or any of you. Then who is it?
I see.
What she's saying is it was all the work of the mastermind. What? You're saying the mastermind killed Mukuro?
That's right.
It was a deliberate free by the mastermind. Mukuro spotted the trap in time and did what it did to stop it.
However,
But his decision meant that he would be the one to die. You
What did
spotted
you say?
chat, did you, Mukuro? Make it sound like it's easy. I just, by
however,
shooting Mukuro, who was some blackened, was a clear violation of school regulations. The rules stating that only the blackened is to be executed, and the mastermind broke their own rules. Which is why I went and negotiated for them to have the class trial one more time.
Huh?
And the mastermind agreed doesn't mean they really did break the rules. They don't just have to agree. Use the deep feedback
Correct.
for your advantage, right? Very observant of you. I
Naturally.
recall what you said at the last trial. When you said not the mastermind that is there, that's what you're referring to.
Don't be
Hey,
mean.
I'm totally in the dark here. For anyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Kyoko to explain it again later. So knowing all this, what do we do now?
About that.
It's about who killed Mukuro, right? So our job is to expose the mastermind. But there's not more to it than that, correct? Yeah. First, during this time, we're gonna solve every last mystery surrounding the school. Every last mystery? But we've been looking around all this time and we still don't know anything, right? We're
anyway,
trying to guess that, but if you lose this time, everyone dies. Everyone? Hey, who say you could agree to those terms without talking to the rest of us? I'm fine with the things they are. I'm fine with living here with wherever Mister. I mean, I want to get out here as soon as humanly possible. Anyway, at this point, the only way a person's life is to unravel the truth. In other words,
Interesting.
one decisive final kill. A rather interesting dilemma, I say.
But
I figure out who the mastermind is and how they came Kuro and all the school series is a pretty tall freaking order. Maybe, but this time the trial is different. We know who our enemies now. So if we work together and search as hard as we can, I'm sure we'll solve all the mysteries. I'm not so sure about that. Huh? I can't agree. Yep, you can't agree? Why not? I mean, working together with anyone seems like the most obvious way to solve all the mysteries.
indeed.
That's what I thought too, at first. I think more require girls at least a hint of this. Hint? It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, no offense. Here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this kind of game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And only people to take a single step in whole speed since the game began are those 16 students.
I see.
No one gonna say that, did he? Then Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable.
Huh?
Oh, but why?
So in
If the
other
mastermind
words,
really is the one killed Kuro, as Kyoko says, then the mastermind would have set foot in this school, right? Murukuma would probably murder Ukuro. There's no way he could have disguised the scene like that.
In other
But according
words,
to Murukuma, the only people who have set foot in close peak are the 16 students who have been taking part in the killing game. Then the mastermind is... Wow, there was 15 of us in the main hall at the very beginning. And in Murukuma, it got 16. So the mastermind will have been one of them.
that's right.
And those 16 people we started out with, the only ones still alive are the people staying right here. You have to continue, or do you get it now? You think that the mastermind is one of us? We can't be serious. Wait, we can't say for sure that's true yet. Why can't I just say that all to confuse us? That's technically the truth.
Indeed.
Considering the possibility of only one among enemies, the mastermind being one is also the possibility. And that's responsibility we can't ignore. Yeah, I mean, they're an ultimate, right? The ultimate expert, so that's be a high schooler. You can say it's not possible. And if one of us is best right, they have to be controlling Monokuma someone, right? But do you ever see anyone such things such as anytime Monokuma was affected? Maybe they stock up and controlling in secret. I don't care how thick you are, we wouldn't notice someone sticking out that many times. That meaning Monokuma was an autopilot. Maybe they loaded out our autopilot connections beforehand. In that case, there's no way he could have had all those back and forth conversations with us. And, well, it wouldn't have been entirely possible if they directed to follow the conversation. Well, maybe, but still. Let's continue this tomorrow.
This is a school announcement. You've all probably figured this out by now, but at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode.
What?
So, in the name of fairness, I will unlock every room in the school.
Oh man.
Look wherever you want. Solve the mystery in whatever way you see fit. Then we can all meet up at the class trial, okay?
Yikes. How very magnanimous of him to unlock all the rooms.
That's fine.
Time before our talk is done. Now it's time we need to begin our investigation. But I was planning to work alone from the beginning anyway. Classic Gakure, am I right?
In the name of my
I
family.
really honor myself on the Togami blood flowing through my veins. I don't time to worry about the rest of you. Each of us must upload your responsibility.
Goodbye.
Well then, after making his final statement, Gakure left the dining hall. Yet, Master didn't take me with him. Don't get blamed? Without Master, the rest of you are like coffee with cream without the cream or coffee. You're totally useless! So bye. With that, Toko crushed out of the angle. And now she's gone. And now you're gonna go out for yourself, right, Kyoko?
Indeed.
That's right. Which leaves me, Makoto, Hina, and me.
You know?
In that case, I'm gonna go by myself too.
Just a
Wait,
second.
how come?
How about
Let's wait and see. I gotta use my totally awesome spirit power to figure out the mastermind's identity. So, I think I'll leave. Here left the dining hall. Everyone's been gonna go by themselves. What about you, Hina? I guess I'll do the same thing.
But,
I mean, it's not that I don't trust anyone, you know?
cause,
But
I mean,
up to now, I haven't really been all that useful. I just live on Sakura and everyone else. You're not useless. If you hadn't been there, I would have died! Makoto! That was really nice of you to say. But still, I know I've mostly been totally useless.
okay.
So I figured at here at the end, maybe I can find something that will help us all get out of here. I'm gonna go ahead and do it all on my own. Okay, see you later. You know, in surprising high spirits as she dashed out of the dining hall. And once again, it's just us two.
Indeed.
Okay. So what now? So you're gonna go up on your own too, right, Kyoko?
However,
Well, don't make such thing. Just because we're going into our separately doesn't mean we can still work together.
so
That goes for all of us. I think I see what you mean. Being on our own it doesn't mean we can work together in the end. I should see splitting out to cover more ground. Then we can get back together and share what we found. Yeah, that's right!
so then,
Well, I better go in. I have an endless list of things to check.
correct.
Murukuma said that all the doors in the school have been unlocked, right? So we should be able to investigate every nook and cranny in the school. And figure out the place we couldn't go before.
Makoto.
No matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth. By any means necessary. With that, Kyoko is gone, leaving only me. I don't have time to waste either. I have to begin my search. I can't believe the mastermind might be one of us. So that's what I had to prove. I proved the mastermind is one of us. expose the Mr. Mind's true identity and solve the mystery of the school. And then we can all escape together. Ah, maybe. I guess I'll start by looking another cool stars. Doing exposure to the victims and the thieves unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife which ran completely through the body. They also been struck with an outside about as thick as a magnified. The body was covered with platinum, but this were at least several days old. Once found out who Kyoko Kirigiri, they will know who the mastermind is. So we tried to start my investigation to figure out who killed her. Still had started the rooms that were locked until now. In Mrs. room, the bio left, and the dart, and they saw with one close stays on it. Oh, and the second floor, the gate was down there, sorry. That's really down, open now, right? After I'll double check the areas that are connected to the murder. Is the garden and Jojo. Okay, time to get started. That's a long list. Alright, let's do this tactically. Stash out here. Alright, let's check here. So the second door, the gate's open. It's finally check out the second floor of the dorm, which means I have to do it. What? This is the second floor of the dorms? Looks like some ancient ruins. Oh no, it's more like battlefield, like a bomb blew out here or something. It's so dark around here. Can't even see the outside. Oh, it isn't on. God. Is it locked? Unlocked? Oh my god. The bed is completely torn apart. I mean, it's not even really bad, it's just garbage. But hold on. That's it? So this is as they abandoned them. I wouldn't know just a cracked glass inside and many closer to get. There wasn't even anything out of the bathroom, just a big pile of rubber. Oh. Yes. Blood, eh? This is the girl's bathroom. Even in a place like this, I can't bring myself to go in. Sure, yeah. I have a big tea. Nothing else, huh? Alright then. Let's go. What the? Giraffe? That's a giraffe. This is room with several hunters. I mean, for the host students who came before us. The past 4 hours want to use these lockers. Let's check them. Can't mention even to get this lock open. I'm gonna even bother trying. Over there. Looks like this locker is already broken. There's a metal plate mounted on the doctor. I already know what it's inside, but there's no way. Points. I have to check every single one of them. Nope, locked. There's a reader installed on the door. That's how you get locked through. After all, pretty sure the card readers for the locked rooms on the second floor of school. And you just had to use the ink handle to open this up. But does that mean? Let's just give it a try. Turn my handle and ring across the card reader. And then no luck. And it's just only the locker over the canopy, which means none of us can do it. Even that, right? I wonder if I can open this locker. Okay. Okay, so nothing else here, I believe. Yeah, I only side partner right now. But this place is such a... I gotta get all these blood. What the? And I? Can we even tell with that? My god, this looks like a hell. This place. My god, looks like the apocalypse is starting. This room doesn't feel like the student's room. It's more adult atmosphere.
Correct.
It's the headmaster's room. Kyoko!
Indeed.
I've been through this several times already, but still, I still one little regret. So I decided to check it one more time. Huh? Regret? What the? The laptop. There's a PC on the desk. It must belong to the headmaster.
It would
Whoever
seem...
used this last, it looks like they're very interested in the ultimate spare. The PC still has some search results left on it. They might be able to get some info on the ultimate spare.
However,
Not much though, something we don't already know.
in other words,
You know, the spare isn't one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. That one group is responsible for the tragedy which happened 1 year ago. They were worst sorts of people, those driving force opposite despair.
however,
That's all there is to it. Not much to it, is there? But I guess that's the best we could do as a complete Kirigiri failure. But any information about the restaurant is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we can get our hands on.
correct.
I see. That's a god look to have. Thank God. Keyboard. The desk is home to a computer. Does it belong to the headmaster? Oh cool. More coins. A chair. Another chair. I can't imagine a student using something like this. It must have been the headmaster's. Or I guess I could talk to her. Kyoko's almost weak right now. She must be thinking about something. I probably shouldn't bother her. I guess I should go in there. Huh? That's a strange cabin into the wall. This sign comes design mistake or construction defect or something.
So,
Let's get there, but it's just any guard. I can feel a breeze coming out. A breeze?
indeed.
It's like an open space on the other side of this wall. Open space, that doesn't mean... You mean like a hidden room? I think I might know how to open it. You know how to open it? Do you figure out some kind of protection? A very easy trick yet. So easy I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. I saw a program on the PC that I think closes it. And the right password and the door should open right now.
However,
But I don't have a clue what the password might be. All I know is probably made of letters and or numbers. We can't really go from there. You're right, that's not nearly enough to go on.
it's true.
I'll look through all the paperwork, all the files on the PC, everything I could think of. I learned more about him than I had any desire to, but nothing that I have my evidence password. When I think of how much time I wasted on this. Jeez. So there was a hidden room she couldn't get into. That's what she meant by regret. I think we can assume that there must be some kind of waiting in there. Or maybe for her, there's more to it than that. Anyway, if you want to get in there, we need to figure out the password. And if Kyoko can figure it out, no way do I stand a chance. At least, there's a way, right? Alright then, I guess... No, wait, there might be a chance. The password could be something Kyoko would have thought, or something she didn't want to think of. For example, what is her name?
What?
Huh? Oh sorry, I was trying to think of what the master might be. Oh lord, I'm sure she hasn't tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable. After we should talk about that the other day, he would use her name as his password. Knowing how she is, I bet the idea never even occurred to her. Do you mind if I try it just to be sure? Oh god,
Well?
it's not like you need my permission. Let me try it, do whatever you want. Oh, okay. Yikes. You know, I'm glad I thought of trying Kyoko's name, but if that's not it, they might just hurt Kyoko even more.
Hey,
If you're worried about me, Yokota, don't be. I already know you guys is gone. Okay, in that case, here goes nothing. Telling myself, then turn face to camera in the mirror. Let me just have to pass it here. I type her full name, Kyoko Kirigiri. I start 10 side trembling as I finished typing it in. Ooh. Knew it. What? They did? Kyoko, it worked! Oh my god. She's stuck in silence.
why?
Kyoko? Without looking at me, she straight into the hair room. She looked grim. Kyoko. That must be very... He must still love her. Kyoko? I may as well not have been in the room. I guess was only fix one thing. A present? Wrapped and covered with such joy. That's why she made it so unusual. I better try that so she couldn't do anything. Yeah, sure. There's a brightly colored box here. It seems totally out of place in there. The more I get it, the more suspicious I get. Shoving it, I kinda I'm getting kind of a bad vibe from it. I mean, he can't open it. Okay,
Makoto.
careful Makoto. Why, you think it's dangerous? No, not dangerous, but surprising probably. Huh?
It would
If
seem...
it's as what I think it is, at the very least, it's not something you will be happy to see. Okay, so you know what's in there?
Anyway...
Just don't scream or anything, okay? Are you saying it's something that will make me want to scream? Okay, I'm just going with it. Step by step, I pushed the box. I took deep breath, then hold off the lid. Only as I was slowly lifted it up. Light begins to stink its way in the box. A slate has a expensive sight and... What? Kyoko's advice was no use. A loud, trembling cry. Oh my god, what's in the box? It was bones. Human bones! Yikes! It was less than expected to find such a bright food box. I mean, who could possibly imagine?
I see.
That's just I thought. What? What do you mean? Just as you thought? How could you have known that? I mean, there are bones in there. Human bones!
Wrong.
That's not how I was thinking of the bones specifically. I just had a feeling it would be his body. That's pretty much the same thing. A dead guy in the box! My father. Huh? What about him?
Correct.
What you found in the box? Those bones. That body. That's my father. Or at least, what's that happened? Are you serious? Is Kyoko's dad? The man he's been searching for? Hold on, how can you know that for sure? How do you know that's him?
So...
Given all the information we have read already, that's the only possible answer. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this up. According to the files, the head master is a man in his late 20s. It seems possible, even likely that it's somewhere in the school right now. It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay. Enough on, here's a hint. I've tried to tell you this already, but this current game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And then you put people to stake single side and once they game began, are those 16 students. All three girls said that the headmaster was probably here in school. The only one who were alive at the start of the killing game were us 16 students. When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume.
In other
And most
words...
likely, my father was in the school, but he's also dead. It's my assumption anyway. School was saying earlier that she was calm. Or no, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She said it was just a thought, so she knew it was a possibility. But I had to believe that at some point she wanted to prove it wrong. Which is why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. And Kyoko said she wanted to see her father so she cut out her eyes. But was that all there was to it? I gave out some of that pride. During the control speak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I didn't know it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do. Would she really give out her pride just for that? I couldn't help but wonder. Whoa! Huh? This picture? It's all faded. That's pretty old. Wait, is this a picture of... Hey, Kyoko! Oh my god.
Why would you...
Well, this is annoying. I can really just cut myself free from the past. And yet... So to now find something like this. What do you expect him to do now? Then I was right. It was a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Knowing that the headmaster had this picture all the time, he doesn't really care about her.
Why?
Why? What? I want to face him and tell myself to cut him off my life for abandoning me. Maybe some things may never be known. That's the whole reason I came here. And now he's abandoning me again. And this time, even though they were only afraid she had to move on. Has there been a first father? Kyoko. So anything in the drawer? Maybe. This filing cabinet seems like the kind of place you would find clue to take a look through. But I think Kyoko would like some stranger like me touching her dead stuff.
Hey.
It's fine, check whatever you want. Are you sure? Alright, okay then. I went through each drawer one by one, starting from the top. But all I found were piles and piles of unrelated documents. It's pretty likely to get the job, huh?
Well?
It's just because he didn't have anything else. Yeah, inherit evidences, our legacy. Instead, he left it all behind.
Now,
If he couldn't handle a job like this, you would have been much of a failure. Jeez, I guess that's Kyoko for you. I'm sure he couldn't stand the thought of it, and it made him desperate. Yada yada. The headmaster's desk. It's probably hiding some kind of clue, so I really want to check it out, but I really don't want to touch Kyoko's desk without permission. But
Hey.
don't worry about me. Feel free to look around, especially if you like. Are you sure?
Because...
There isn't anything in the way of the investigation. I don't. Okay then, if you don't mind. Starting from the top, I open all the dust drawers and look inside. I rummage through each one, finding nothing but unread documents. But in the last drawer, huh? Is this? It's an e-handbook, right? And it's labeled on it as an in case of emergency. I found some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk.
In other
A handbook with
words...
no limitations given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. I think that's what it is. I think you're probably right.
It would seem...
It might prove useful as we continue our investigation. Why don't you hold on to it? Huh? But Kyoko, I don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it there. Then I guess I'll take it. Is it really okay? Guess he doesn't. Seriously, she's been scarred for that long.
Hey.
Listen, Makoto? Huh? Can I ask you a favor? What favor? A favor? What is it?
So...
I know it's probably unreasonable to ask you this. I know it's only inconceivable that you do that much for, but...
Hey.
Could you leave? Huh?
Correct.
Just for a little while. I just like to be alone for a bit. Kyoko, don't worry, I'm fine. I just need to calm down a little bit. I need
Just
to
a second.
get my emotions in order. You know, Kyoko, you told me before about the relationship you had with your dad. How you're only connected by blood, not by heart and soul. But maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again on Sunday. Is that what you're gonna say? So that's just theory, and that this isn't an issue that can be solved with theories. That picture doesn't change the fact of what happened, what I went through. That problem can be solved, so that's why you're wrong. There might be something hidden, very hidden, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, bruh? You're right, I'm sorry.
Anyway...
Once I got myself under control, I returned to the investigation immediately. So please, just give me some time to myself. Okay, I understand. Then, I'll see you later. Well, I guess we just go up now. Is she really okay? Kyoko, it hasn't been a complete shock to her. I mean, it was a shock to me. Yeah, to find out what happened to the headmaster. There's no doubt that the mastermind performed that evil deed. They killed the headmaster, killed Kyoko's father. They killed him. The headmaster is dead. The one leading post-peak stab, the one who finally realized to slay you, was post-peak headmaster. That statement very well with the headmaster who planned all this out. According to the file, headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It's impossible, even likely, that someone in school right now. But we were wrong about that. Headmaster was the mastermind, which means the mastermind's current is. It's very positive. Hey. Yeah, the 16th. Yes, he's student. Hiding somewhere in his skull. The numbers not in the thing. And move closer. It means that you get 16. Including me, only 6 of us still alive. Everyone else is dead. That same person could very well be Mukuro. Even she's undividedly dead. So the ones still alive are me, Byakuya, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and Kyoko. Only those 6 people are still alive, and there's no question. Wait, no, that can't be. There is the Billy bit. There has to be somewhere other way. There just has to be. Yeah, another student is still alive. I guess we should go out here then. But wait, since we can like... Wait, this is the locker. Okay, so... Okay, let me check the lockers here. Maybe there's something else that I'm missing. Because right now the e-handbook not right? So therefore I should be able to unlock some of these. I wonder if the company's locker. No, there's a carry that installed in folder. That must be how you get the locker. After all, it's pretty similar to the carry just from those. Yep. You have to use the handbook, so this means, well, let's give it a try. I'll tell my handbag random person how to read it, and then, no luck. Maybe the only locker. Wait, but, of the emergency handbook I found in the headmaster's hidden room. Okay, let's give it one more try. To the emergency handbook and ran across the corridor and... Ooh, alright, that's what I was hoping for. Now let's see what's got inside. I don't think that might be the clue. Okay, what about that one? Wrong one. Okay. I took the emergency handbook and ran it across the corridor and... Looks like the locker abode. Now let's see what's got inside. This locker is totally disorganized. Whoever locked up. Whoever it belongs to probably has an organization problems in every part of their life. This is a crystal ball. Huh? Crystal ball? No, it can't be. There's no way he would ever use this locker. It's just not possible. How about this? Is this like a playing cards? No, they're tarot cards. But wait, are those used for telling fortunes? It's just coincidence, right? Yeah, sure. There's all kinds of texts notebooks get up in no particular order, and that's everywhere. I assume whoever put stuff they don't do a lot of studying. Not that I can really talk, but I as casual and natural as possible. Take one notebook thought. My thought, look at inside the notebook. Any sense of incidents I may have evaporated. What? There's no denying what I saw. Inside the notebook was written Yasuhiro Akihiro. It says our Yasuhiro. The notebook also contained a large number of notes from a variety of different classes, which would mean he attended classes here? No, that can't be possible. I mean, Hiro came to this school at the same time as the classes. We were all stuck into this evil world. We never had a chance to take any classes. So why is this notebook? I mean, there's a chance that our brains might have been erased or something. One more. After the emergency handbook and ran it across the corridor and... Okay, no it's done. Anything that I can do. Right here. And then... Oh, what about the locker? After the emergency handbook, I ran that across the corridor and... Inside the locker open. Okay, I didn't know. What about here? Okay. Nope, don't see any clue. Next locker room. Okay. Alright. This is practically empty. All I come this. That's just one some kind of pocketbook. I don't see anything right now, so I can't say sure who is this. But there's something inside. It could be important. I don't like writing important privacy, but I can take a look. It's like a girl's handwriting. It's all the rest, even like whoever wrote them was measuring them. Whoever wrote this must have been really meticulous. Huh? I was thinking through the notebook pocketbook, my hand froze when I got the search page. Something familiar written there, words I'd heard before. Oh my god. There's a plan to turn hosting into a shelter and isolate the students here in the communal life. I decided to talk to one member of the plan directly. It just happens to be a headmaster, my father. What? He was willing to give some details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point is to keep our students relatively safe, to keep them as our hope for the future. Only their dreams can overcome despair, and only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of our country, our world is not an accident, but this is our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth for the corporate role to serve as the foundation of a new era. This is the only hope we have. I will hope you willing to go along with this plan, but that's what my father had to say to me. As usual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone. I can't imagine a worse father. This is true candid, I knew it was, and I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to. Kyoko, it couldn't be anyone else. It belongs to Kyoko. What was he doing in the locker? And what she wrote here completely contradicts what she already told me. She hadn't seen her since he left when he was Kyoko. I decided to talk to the one who came up with quite directly. It was honestly the headmaster and my father. What does this all mean? Please scan the remaining page of the rape. I must be looking for something that would prove me wrong about the whole thing. But then I reach the last page, this question marks spinning around to my head. Just started spinning that much faster. Look at this. Unlike the rest of the book, the writing here was messy, disorganized, scrawled. It's despair. What is this? What does it mean? I have no idea. Despair rocks among it. That's a second despair. Strange. But the more I see it, the less it makes sense. Because these lockers, I mean, they had to be insurance, right? Why am I saying this? Why are there things in locker that look like they belong to the people here? A book that seems like it belongs to Hiro, and a pocketbook that seems like it belongs to Kyoko. There has to be some kind of explanation, but if I want to find out, I have to keep moving the investigation forward. I have to believe in everyone. Memory erasure. Forget Beam! Forget about it! Alright, so time to go to the bio notebook, right? That's through the classroom. Alright, so continue the... I'll have to make sure if I Okay, so I don't think there's gonna be flat on anything else. Okay, so anything else here? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So I guess the third floor is then. Fourth floor. Have to go through this big mess. No. Okay. I guess we're supposed to go to the fifth floor, right? Oh wait, all the rooms are locked. Then can we go here? We can. Oh, this is the headmaster's room. I've heard an awful lot about it, but this will be my first time seeing it by myself. Makoto is you. Obrakia. So all these things. There are documents scattered all over the floor. Somehow it makes me feel anxious. This sounds epic. Well, I came to the right place this time. Would you just like to see something interesting? What do you mean, something interesting? Take a look at this. It was on top of the perfectly unsterilised desk. Class 78, student registry. Contains profile for all us and Mukuro.
So in other words,
Class 78 refers to us. Wait, when we found Mukuro's profile in Kyoko's room.
I see.
That's right, it also mentions Class 78. It's only where Kyoko got that page. And since the rest of our profiles are listed in there, along with hers,
in other
the
words,
Camille Dog, Mukuro was a student here at the host school. Just like the rest of us. Mukuro Kusama, the 16th student. And that's not me. How Kyoko learned about it. It seems that Kyoko was in a hurry. What do you mean? If you go on when she stole it. Yeah, the iron carrying. The way the paper had been crumpled, she was in a hurry. Since she's not getting it, I'm pretty sure she wanted to get it out as fast as possible. What's your point? She was in so much of a hurry that she only got one page. The first page? Correct. Mukuro's profile actually contains 2 pages. What?
so in other words,
When it comes to this profile, there's only more information about Mukuro that every student has. What kind of information is it? Why do you ask me everything you can read, can you? It seems to be some sort of detailed report put together by the headmaster himself. I don't know what
Interesting.
he was, but I'm glad he left us as an interesting too. I was having to think back there as a skim through his report. Mukuro appeared suddenly, and in the background an entity close by was our reach. They didn't know as the ultimate despair. Right now, I can't be sure if this is a single person or some kind of group. Where it is, Mukuro definitely has some sort of connection to it. I had a bad feeling about this. I need to push forward with my research into the ultimate despair. I need to pay attention to Mukuro's behavior too. It's just my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. With the countless battles she has gone through as a member of Pioneer, with gentle speak, she didn't display any sense of battle wounds or scars. That alone proves her tremendous skill in her battle. Naturally, I want to believe her. She's one of my students after all. But if I decide she's a danger to the other students, I'll be forced to take all of reasonable measures. Gurl was the problem of despair. I don't think there can be any doubt about it right now. But would it mean Mukuro and Mastermind were allies? So why? Why would they kill Mukuro? Even the Mastermind seem to be afraid of what Mukuro is involved. They would have taken her completely by sacrificing here like that. Or maybe it was Mastermind is even stronger than Mukuro is.
What?
Personal Mukuro, huh?
That's
Seems to be lost in thought, but I should probably know what we're thinking. It's another important bit of information between the all that you should know. What is it? Do you know this picture in there? A picture of a girl you've never seen before? A girl who seems to be included as our part of class 78. That should be enough for you to figure out who the girl is. And further information about the girl is included in the file. 5 foot 7 inches, 7 centimeters, 31 centimeters. 5 foot 7, 31. Well, what do you think? What I think like if she has a nice body. Go see there. What I'm telling you is maybe you want to keep that in for later. Maybe you'll make it right back to the clothes and does that mean wait, you're trying to say as it turns out the body is an actual girl? Is that what I'm saying? Perhaps see what I'm thinking about this possible, but it would hurt to confirm, right?
It's all
That's
clear
all I'm trying
now.
to say. What do you do with that information is your business. So I'm back to being backyard Iron Boy. Well then. One last thing. It's been advice from me here. Advice from me? You think you get along with Kyoko quite well. Sometimes I would think along. It's just not allowed to help me. Well, don't put too much in here. Huh?
In other words,
Cost of that fake might be more than you can afford. Well, what are you saying? If I think, call it a hunch. A hunch. My hunches tend to be proven right. The advice is free to decide. Take it or don't as you will. I'll keep them in mind. Well, I guess that's it, right? The sword. Trophies are able to show you succeed. The book. The registry. Right, that's us. Get proposed on me and everyone I met in the beginning. And Mukuro. I think Mukuro was a new student at full speed. Mukuro is about part of the ultimate despair, which means her and the Mastermind should have been allies. But then why would the Mastermind kill her? Were they friends? Nothing here? The book trying seems to be well made, include files and thick books. Alright, let's get out here. Okay, so I think we should go here now. So just be clear, that's unlocked, right?
Hey,
Hey,
Makoto.
here's the round 2. Is that what you're doing here? Yeah, I can't help but wonder about that Murakuma door.
Yeah,
I figured all the doors in the unlock, right? That's you open too, right?
but
Although I can ring not to open it. It's
I
my expert, right? And then start to say open it. I'm sure she means, but she made it sound like she was okay with me getting it blown up. Well, here goes nothing. Okay, so I guess I'll open it. Oh, wait, let me take out first. I'm not getting exploded. Oh no! There I got it. Okay, go ahead. Everything will be okay, right? Alright, here goes something. Turn on the and for the open. Much more expensive. There was no explanation, thankfully. My first impression was, oh, this place is totally sci-fi. Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing. Hatch? Some kind of hatch on the floor. But right now I'm more concerned about that weird device. What's this device? Looks like some control panel. It's really over the top though, like some kind of mystery installation or something. Yeah, it kind of looks like a mech puppet, right? If you fool me, you'll probably figure out if it's started. Puppet? So the workaround has a control panel that looks like some kind of cockpit. Then could that mean?
okay.
Alright, let's start looking at whatever it is. I'm starting pushing buttons. Hold on, you can't just override something like this. It was too late. I was already just grabbing over the control panel. Do you hear that? Yeah, I think it came from the other room. You know, what did you push? I'm not really sure, but I think it was that button. Don't say data center. Data center? I took a look at the control panel. I saw a bunch of buttons each of the name. room next to it. And just like Hina said, there was one labeled data center. Now it's being much poop. A data center. That's right next door. The room we just in. That's where the strange noise come from. I'm gonna go check it out. Yeah, please. I can't scare him right now, so I'll just cheer you on in front of you. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, just hear what I think I heard. Oh my god. Is that Murkuma? Hey. My guy standing outright! Hey. Oh, give me all your dirt nuts. Is that Yukina? What? Oh man, busted. How do you know?
Say what?
And it was this some kind of remote control camera kind of setup. You don't even know what you're controlling.
Hello.
Well, I mean, I can't really say anything for here.
Found
I
it.
guess I found it. A self-destruct button. Wait, don't push it!
Too bad.
Oh man, were you seriously gonna push it? Anyway, I guess that's also it. The way with the motor core drawing on it and the control pen inside. Anyway, I guess that's also it. My god, Hina, stop staring at me. Oh, hang on, what the hell was that? No, Monokuma. What do you mean? Why you were conjuring just now? It was Monokuma. Monokuma? What? For real? Yeah, it looks like the panel tightly controls Monokuma. It means the Mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. Yeah, they were definitely in here. Mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. And this control is totally separate from the data center with all the monitors. In other words,
Hey,
maybe the Mastermind came at us and control Monokuma at the same time. Kyoko Kirigiri right. But if the Mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from here, that means they'd be inside the school side all right. I guess that would be true. But if it's true, it's very positive. Yep. 16 students. And the Mastermind Mokuma's public here really is a 16 student. No, it can't be. There's no way, right? Who knows? What's wrong, Makoto? I don't like that face you're making though. Oh no, it's nothing. Oh, okay. What about you? Is everything okay? Oh well, it's where the Mastermind is heading, right? Who knows if they set up tests on it? I can say it's impossible, but I really hope that it's not true. So like, when I leave here soon, let's do it all. Try to check out. Yeah, good point. Can't waste all the time staying around here. Okay, you're getting ready to go in? Yeah. Dude, that hat really. Are you for real? Huh? It says the door was closed. I heard a strange sound. What was that? The door! It just locked on its own. What? My hand shot at I grabbed the door, bro. You're right, it's locked. But why? Also, because the data now is not restricted. Monokuma? Hey, no, Freddy, you can't just go restricted wherever you feel like.
Hey.
For your benefit. Because if that room stays open, I won't be able to move around. Imagine how this test everyone would get if the school mascot just out and stop moving. Then that room, as you may have guessed, that's where my consciences are. So right now you're being operated by someone in that room.
Yes, indeed.
Correcto, Mondo. But doesn't make any sense. We're just in there, and we didn't say anyone. Oh, you didn't, did you? Are you sure you're as thorough as you could been? No. He's here to check a suspicious head. No way! The head on the floor? Stop! That's why your bag turned and you blew it.
Too bad.
Seriously, sorry! Can you please not it? Of course, the catch can be open from the outside anyway, so whatever. No, then, this room is obviously restricted, so no more investigating. I'm running, you got to tell the others. Peace. I mean, he's gone, but was he telling the truth? The Mastermind was hiding in there? In fact, if you think about it, when we got locked out of the locker room, that proves it for sure. Then when I say we should leave, well, the hatch could have been open from the outside anyway, right? So it's not your fault.
sorry.
Okay. Hey, wait, don't have to get to this. You have to stay positive and make the most of the time they have left. You're right. If there's one thing I'm gonna get, is keep my body moving. Okay, I'm gonna go around and tell everyone we found her. Nice! You got all motivated again.
You got it.
I'll see you later. You know, off at a full spin. I have to do what I can do too. That's the only way forward. Alright. Oh, yeah, Caribbean. Alright, so the Bio Lab is no lost. Alright, what's in here? Well, here I am in the Bio Lab. It's so cold! It's like enormously cold. It's like I'm a giant refrigerator. Why is it so cold? That's so cold. What's so cold in here? That's the first time you can figure out. It's like a park here. I've been seeing this on the day. Even the screen is frozen. I should have hang on one of it. Okay, I'm surprised the base and camera can work with the whole point is in here. Yeah, same. Okay. Yeah, basically 16. There's some kind of reflection of something good in the wall. And on the left side there's a much glowing blue light. On the other side, there's some kind of reflection something good on the wall. I've seen something before. Ah, that's it. I've seen kind of hormone stuff. It's a fish for spawning dead bodies. Doesn't mean this side is actually a morgue. I should probably take a closer look around. Alright, there's something kind of reflection something good on the wall. And on the left side there's much glowing light. On left. At right hand are off. Anything in here? Oh, there's some kind of booklet here. It looks like an instruction manual. We offer an eco-friendly alternative to dry ice for all casual needs. In addition to the demonstrate lamps, we also provide auto generator for removal of ethanol gas. Simply insert the calorie and blue light will let you know the automated system has been activated. Temperature and humidity levels will adjust automatically for optimum settings. Your system, anyone can keep body practice. It's easy, but as long as you need. An automatic problem, your red light will activate and alarm will respond immediately. The exterior is stainless steel, and we do offer an optional leather help for your package. This is the instruction manual for the fish. Looking around, I think I get it. It seems good to me now. It's some kind of makeshift morgue. Okay. And what looks like light plot. Looks like it's set up when the solid socket the light comes on. If you mean inside it's solid blue. Another one big fix is yeah. I can't end my control right now. There's only one thing I can do for everyone inside. And that's defeat the mastermind, and with that I'm continuing my investigation on the other portion. So let's see. Mukuro, okay. Sayaka, Mukuro, Chihiro, Mondo, Haka, I forgot his name. Yeah, not that whatever. Celeste, Royale, Sakura, and Mukuro. Wait, 16 students. I'm confused. Who died again? Okay, Kyoko, Mondo. Oh yes, Leon. There's Leon. Wait, I'm so confused. Okay, let's try one more time. Okay, let me count one more time. Okay. Okay, so let's try one more time. Leon. Sayaka. Leon. Maybe Mukuro on there, but good forever. Okay, Leon, Sakayaka, Chihiro, Mondo, Taka, Ifumi, Celeste, Sakura, and possibly Junko. And the only last left is Mukuro and the other 6 of us. Interesting. Very interesting. That's odd, isn't it? Alright. Okay, that's really sure we have to check the dojo one more time, right? Oh, Togo, so this is where you went.
What do you want?
Am I so disgusting? You want me out of sight? No, that's not at all. I just thought maybe you'd find a clue. Well, I happened? I didn't find anything, not one single clue. I figured since this place was really the case, you have been something, right? So, in other words, there wasn't anything out of the ordinary here. Give it back! Give it back my precious time! Countdown, Toko. Don't tell me to count down. Do you have any idea what I'm going through right now? When everyone finds out and I call me useless, good for nothing. Nobody's gonna say that. That's the real. I'm not sure I can disagree with that. I don't know, man. I'm still always being looked down. Why won't anyone accept me? Well, I'm doing any truth. Maybe I'm not getting going. Jesus, Toko, calm down. Look for the arrows already. There's really not here. I'm not doing it, but it's just unless my attempt to bring Kyoko. Okay, back to the garden. Huh? Huh? It's gone. The crow's body. It's not here. So therefore, the monochrome flower. The truth as really picky paper plucking at people. Well, I think it's very the case, so I better give it instance. Then maybe the body's inside the tree chest. Better check this picture. Nothing. I didn't find anything close to the dead body. But if it's not here either, they must be creepy in the biolab. But of course, aren't the only thing I need to check here. The one on the thing. That tarp. The top take here and the face, so let's begin it. Kill you, so tarp the experience of any body rat. I think the other one has left some kind of loop behind here. Huh? I didn't notice it, but there's still stem on the one corner of the tarp. It says biolab, and this already came from biolab. Good guy. This is getting more suspicious, don't y'all think? That's all I really checked here. Back to epic music. What?
This is it.
Okay, so I checked everything, right? Dojo, everything. Okay, main hall area. There's nothing unlocked here except for the here. Locker room, done. Okay, I think done.
Is everyone working hard? Is your investigation coming along nicely? Well then, since you're all giving it your best, your generous headmaster will give you a little hint. For those of you who are interested, please make your way to the gym ASA possible.
What? Now he wants to give us a hint? It's such a difficult thought about that. This could be a trap. Not even knowing that. He said to go to the gym, right? Silence. Oh hey hero. Oh hey hero. Makoto? Why are you acting so surprised? For no reason. You heard Makoto's explanation, right? Are you here just fine? What he has to say? Ah hey. I just did actually. I'm on my way out. I'm gonna talk to him. What did he say? Listen, sorry, but I gotta go. Hero, wait! There's no one planning to try to stop me. He ran off like find an animal. Hero? It's like he's trying to fight me. I was hoping to talk about the number I found in the locker. Okay, has he been hiding something this whole time? That's one way to find out. So it's only me, huh? Hello, welcome. Are you ready for your final hint? Well, just happens to me in the envelope on the guy in front of you. The envelope? You mean this? It's not in the envelope. I just didn't know. I won't be anything any questions about what you find inside. What? Don't worry, just get on with it. Only concentrating words didn't make me feel any better, but I picked up the envelope and opened it. What I found was a single photograph. I feature a bunch of random guys I recognize extremely well. Well, this was the previous school, right? But I was in there. There's everyone who comes to host peak at the same time as me. Wait, but there's even one behind Saraka. She's the one that I recognize. Wait, that's not true. I do recognize her. That's right. When Becca and I were in the medical group, look at the file. Mokuro Ikusaba, and this girl is. What? Why? Why was Mokuro here? Forgot everyone else. I knew more that. Having everyone hair posted is weird. It's not myself. And we're all taking red uniform. I don't remember anything like this. And now that I'm looking at it, it's not even everyone. I'm not in the picture. I'm not the one that's not there. The picture has been clean episode, but not me. But I guess it makes sense. After all, I don't remember ever taking a picture like this. I went to junior high with Osaka, but personally I met everyone else. Was time where I had hosted the academy. So it's natural for me not to be in this picture, but what definitely natural is that everyone else is in this picture. I thought everyone was like me. I didn't know each other until we got here. But if this picture is real, then that can mean we'd be everyone else and just me. Everyone here except me is calling a kid just rambling so cute of his hair is Hamlet.
What are you
I'm
gonna
getting
do?
in the way staying here, you know. So I mean, get up. But as for you, I'm not feeling any questions. What kind of mystery would this be if I gave you all the answers? That would be totally out of left field. I guess that means I'm talking. Damn it. So that means everyone was here previously. Well, time for the last. In the end, all I found in the gym was even more confusion. And that confusion in hand, I left the gym detected. There must be everyone. I just thought comments it just made me even more confused. Is that what Mokuro was going for? Did he put together a fake that just to confuse me? But it looks so real, so full life. How could anyone fake that? Which would mean everyone but me. Maybe I should just act on it. I should clear all this up. No, I have to clear all this up. Guess I was a new student who someone just got drunk or something. Nope. Playtime's over, y'all. Does that mean that everyone here was seriously except me? Back here, yo. Oh, back here. Listen, do you think we could talk? Back here?
That's
I'm
enough.
not even talking about. Go and talk to me as your friend. Hey, back here, wait! Of course he did. He just walked away. What the? Why was he acting like that? Like he was trying to avoid me. Maybe. But then again, how was he like unconscious at the beginning of school? Maybe that's the reason. You can't run away from me, Brett. You there. Wait, no, that's the wrong one. Hey, Hiro. Here. Mokuro, what's going on with you? Every time I see you, freak out like that. No, No. Sorry, but I'm in a big hurry. Once again, Hiro, I'm like a terrified rabbit. Hiro, what's wrong? Still wasn't able to talk to me about the note I found. It's like it was avoiding me. Like Kyoko Kirigiri. Why? The only one that's the joke. Okay, let's see what else I've done. Oh, okay. Buy all that. Okay. I just had to visit the pilot one more time, and the first thing I saw when I got there was her pass out again. Huh? Coco? Where was that bad body? Toko, oh, Toko. Oh my god. Toko, are you okay? No, she's not dead, is she? Oh. Ah! It's so cold. It's super cold. It's so cold. I catch cold. You're keep talking, taking that like that. I'm sure you will. What? I was safe. I want to faint again. I was just sitting there, staring at me, getting all excited, weren't you? No, I wasn't. Oh, then what?
Have you reached that certain
Hot and bothered,
age?
very horny? Okay, so why did you pass out? I don't know, last time was sleeping him just now. What do you want to do, Mr. Mori? Or that's why you married Stouts and starts time we switch. Bingo bazinga, we share some basic knowledge, but our memories are totally very much separate. And don't say it like it's a bad thing, it's a blessing as a front of concern. Like, even if she forgets something, I totally remembered. It's like the double of the memory. Oh no, it's more like half. All I wanna know is, where's my lettering and telling me now after your code? I don't know, I'm sure back here somewhere, doing his own investigating. And himself? I assume so. I knew I totally know. I'm total pro when it comes to holding semester. Anyway, I gotta hurry. I can't even imagine how lonely he must be right now. Right now, Toko showed up. Her eerie is echoing behind her. I totally forgot about the ask her picture. But there's no point like just like asking her to slide check anyway. Besides, I'm more planning to do right now. Why did Toko faint? There's always some reason for it. The fridge is open. I'm sure they were just all just short time last time I was here. Don't see why she passed out.
Right.
She faints so easily. Kyoko!
Makoto.
It's getting late, isn't it? Are you okay?
Indeed.
I'm sorry if I made you worry. No, you don't have to apologize.
Listen.
About this room. Oh yeah, it's
It would
a
seem...
morgue. Yeah,
I knew it.
that's so much. And Toko must have looked in the screen and see why I'm concerned. And well, there you have it. You know she fainted?
Indeed.
I saw my way here when just like came running past me. I was thinking she was asleep, but once I got in, the reason being clear.
It would seem...
I immediately came to the investigate when she wouldn't saw it there. Just when she saw the body inside and felt like a bag of rocks. I certainly gotta be so difficult with her.
Anyway,
We should close it up. Don't want to leave it hanging open like that. Yeah, good idea.
Makoto.
Give me a hand with this. Kyoko approached her wrist and hands felt stretched. But suddenly, she stopped. What's wrong?
Listen.
Maybe she waits a second before closing it. Huh? How come? Kyoko's body is there. Kyoko's corpse? Kyoko's body is inside the fridge?
I
It's
see.
like I read the time, but the time probably brought it up. Yeah, while we in class trial. That's why he did it? He said soon we wouldn't be doing the class trial over again, I guess.
So...
You may be right. Either way, now I finally get a look at the body. Well, that's right, Kyoko didn't get a chance to check body during the investigation.
Makoto.
I didn't do my own examination of the toilet as soon as possible. I'm going to find a clue this time. I'm going to grab the mastermind by the tail. Also, what should I do?
So
Let me
then...
just way over there. I'll let you know when I start to finish. Just way over there. That's it. Alright. Should ask me about the food photo. After all, she's in it too. Don't let me turn out your crazy, but I want to ask you talking about something. What is it? Someone that another monocle made earlier. You mean the other or the camera or something? I didn't take any other offer. Oh, why not?
Because...
The reason he gave us a hint at this point with becoming the tower judgment. He only sit with your mind without whatever hints he made have the offer. That's a good point. I wish I could go back and listen to hitting for last time, but it's not, I guess. Standing here looking at her, I don't think she's having any which, right? Did my friend force that as a treasure for pieces? It's gotta be, that's not an explanation. God. It's a great trend to start rattling. I can do it, I can look inside. Yeah.
Because...
It's much more importantly. You know, I think it's in time to come before. Ah yes, the same as the fun I'm trying to run two check. In fairness, at the top. Yes, then they said biolab. And that's the thought that we used to have a camouflage further in the garden. At some point, someone got it from the biolab and took it over there. Oh yes. So you done? Same thing over again, huh? Anything else here? On the left, sorry. This one
It would seem...
that the blue light comes on when the slot is occupied. So when it comes in there, the blue light comes on. Looking around, the number of lights that are on, if we move close, it's 9 in all. 9 lights? Okay, I'm done. Already, geez, that was fast.
Indeed.
Anyone can do a gurl if they in that. I'll read my first. Did you find anything?
Indeed.
I pay careful attention to the wounds and the traces of the blood. And it seems kind of like that. Stomach wound at the both leg was inflicted after death. Really? The burnt tissue made things a bit difficult. I completely confident in my findings. So that means neither of those was fatal injury, right? Then what was the infinite injury? The explosion victims anything was unknown. They were however dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed as a diver which only went through their body. They also made struggles for the body about as big as metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. The other option is other wounds, but the file said they were old.
Is that
Where
right?
does it say they're old? Huh?
Because...
Olga said they were inflicted at least several days ago. I guess I don't see the difference.
Wrong.
Now the difference is immense considering the invention he gave.
Listen.
Considering the creating several days old is simply old.
However...
That's quite full logically. Old wounds means making sound like they've been for you, like they don't really murder. I'm saying they are, but we all got the amount right after she was killed, right? After those were at least 3 days old, there's no way they could have done anything to it.
So
But
then...
what Makuro her herself wasn't killed even. What?
At the very
You
least...
can allow as one of many possibilities to use one of many.
Right.
They doesn't have the supernatural powers. There's no way to predict that answer from the beginning. Instead, the idea is to begins by imagining as many possible scenarios as they can.
In other words...
The ambition and their possible advantages were biased, using their logic and common sense. Then, as they investigate, they test what they find against each other's possibilities. Of course, me telling this doesn't mean you'll be any good at detective work, but beyond using that to solve that particular mystery, just keep in mind for the future.
Hey,
So definitely you would like to know about lots of time. Come to think of it, that's one thing. Earlier when I was looking at Makuro's skull, this is her weight, height and weight.
so...
5'7", 97, and those were 21, 20, 30. Did I get all right? Remember all that? They were indeed considered the corpse. Those then.
Indeed.
And don't forget about the furniture too. It's absolutely no mistake.
Indeed.
I'm thinking in this case without Dr. Makuri Kusaba.
And...
Now you want to answer? Yeah, I think so.
So
Then it
then...
looks like you're no further places to Makuro's body. Let's get going. It's kind of shitty here. Oh wait, but you gotta put his body back? Do you think it's kind of sad living out like this?
Why?
Sad? Do you forget she's our enemy once? Probably the ultimate despair. But she still got good. She's still a victim.
Hey,
Have you ever heard the phrase free rewind? So, well yeah, but still, you really are naive, you know that? Really quite appealing. You know, she could have an enemy, but she's not becoming instead. Someone like that doesn't seem to be naive.
so
I think we've
then...
done what we'll do here. Victor and Cyber investigate, yes? Now hold on! I still have one more thing to do. Something I need to talk to you about. I need to ask her about the pocketbook I found in the note after. If I don't do it now... My god, son. Hey Kyoko, I want to say, I'm not sure then, but I feel like I have to ask.
What?
Go ahead then, out of it. Have you really not seen your dad since you got here?
What? So...
What do you mean? Well, you know all those lockers on the second floor of the dorms?
Indeed.
I do, yes. But to get an lockers, you need a handbook of where the block belongs to. Actually, I managed to get them using the emergency handbook.
I see.
When you found a headmaster in the room.
And?
So the finding were in the lockers. I found a pocketbook and I'm looking through it. I think it must be in your pocketbook.
Why is that?
What makes you say that?
Because...
Like I said, only the lockers for owners should be able to get into, right? Can't imagine those lockers belong to anyone. So we don't get access to that area just recently. What I'm saying is, the way I could have access to any of those lockers. If I did have a notebook, why would I put it in a locker? Everything you just say makes 30 sense, but just saying is inside. It's about the headmaster, about your father.
What? If that's
Does that mean
true...
the video is real too? Video?
Makoto.
I think everything is fine starting to fit together to reveal a cohesive picture. Although I'm afraid that picture might be worse than anything we could imagine. What are you talking about? In the international focus right now. And the proper way to say it with my own two eyes. Let me give you the headmaster example. That way you can.
So...
That won't be necessary. If I'm right about this, I should probably open the locker with my own handbook. After all, it will seem that it's my locker. Your locker?
Makoto.
Watch this, it will make sense. The DVD, and it says Class 78 urgent interviews.
So...
I found it in the hidden room after you left.
Anyway...
I don't have time to explain it right here. So I just watched it and see it for yourself. I think you realize what this is what it means. You understand why you found my pocketbook in this place? None of us has seen it before. None of us makes sense right now. I guess that means Sounds pretty cool on this DVD.
Makoto.
Oh, I know it's my turn. You have any second to listen to me ramble?
In other words,
But turns out, the arrangements I make didn't stick. What I mean is, I'm less and less sure every day, even my own feelings. I can be at that rate. I can never find answers to a question I know and ask for the rest of my life. All because of the mastermind.
however,
That's one thing I am sure of. When it comes to mastermind, there's no room in my heart for forgiveness. I sworn to destroy the mastermind. This is just one more reason to follow through that. Kills eyes burn with the fire determination. The determination to fight the mastermind. It's strange to be confronted with death and suddenly feels that way. I don't care less if I'm further happiness.
why?
So why is it? Why does it bother him so much to know why he suffered? It's ridiculous. That's just not understanding, I guess. She let out a smile out as she said, and her smile was filled with sorrow.
Whew.
That's the part rambling. There's still much to do before I can consider my task complete. Yeah, you're right.
Hey,
My kid is in mind. There's only one absolute truth. Whether the truth substances of suffering, whether it's the greatest truth or the worst. What do you mean? Even
Makoto.
if the truth you uncover is filled with hopelessness, you still can't give up hope. Absolutely not, because all I can do is keep moving forward. That's pretty much all I'm good at, you know? Indeed. Sorry if that was strange.
So
I
then,
didn't heed it, but I'm still in the class room. In behind the pharaoh, Kyoko was gone. I got Kyoko. I gotta take the DVD from Kyoko. I should head to the AV room to check it out. Just something about hope is true. No matter where I won't lose hope. Maybe it's the worst truth in the world. I can't afford to lose. I'm trying to go to hit you. Alright, so it's here, right? I should be able to play it. It should be able to be just fine. Now then, I better take a look. I'll take the DVD Kyoko gave me and play in the player. It said that it was playing but nothing appeared on the screen. I started to play a border. That's been only a few seconds, but to me it felt like an eternity, and then all of a sudden, an image appeared. Sayaka? The teammate was surprised. I hadn't seen Sayaka who knows how long, and that she was.
Okay then, are you ready to begin?
The voice I heard was the man position on one side of the screen. I feel so high on the screen then.
I do apologize, but I hope you don't mind if I record our conversation. I'm a little slow, you know. I never really got the hang of taking notes while having a conversation.
Sounded like he was trying to make a joke, but Sayaka's hesitation make was single minute.
So this video is meant to serve as a kind of contract substitute. It's not that I don't trust you guys. It's more like insurance. So please don't worry too much. Now then, let me get straight to the point. There is a chance that you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
You want me to accept it? Sayaka was obviously at a total loss. It made total sense. Who agreed spending the rest of his life in his school? Except, what?
Thank you. And I'm sorry about all this. Well, I can promise you that I will do everything in my power to keep you safe. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, I give you my word.
I knew it, everyone forgot. That's why the video cut off. There was a lot I went out to know. This, only this. I still couldn't comprehend what I just heard, because I know how much Sayaka wanted to get out of here. I know how much she wanted to escape and preserve her friends again. She wanted that's so bad. She tried to frame me for murder. So why? Why would she say she is living here for the rest of her life? So I thinking about another sunlight. I don't know how to enter. The video I thought was finished flashed back on screen. When I started back to the screen. And if I was convinced before, what I saw next pushed me right over the edge. What? What I saw was me. Possibly undivided me.
So, Makoto, before we begin, I should let you know that I'll be recording our conversation. Yes.
Me and the headmaster were looking at each other. He and I were having what seemed like a fairly long conversation. But the I in here and now. Absolutely, I have no memory of it. I have no memory of even meeting the headmaster, much sitting down talking like this.
Now, shall we get straight to the point? Makoto, there's a chance you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
Yes.
It's gonna be real. I said yes.
I'm sorry I'm putting you through all this.
Well, I mean, we don't have much of a choice, do we?
But I promise that as long as you're in this school, I will do everything I can to protect you. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, that's the very least I can do for you.
Once again, the video cut on. From there, to repeat. You repeated the same thing again. $100. Makia. Coco. Hina. Everyone. They all said that they agreed to leave in school forever. And then Kyoko. Her interview he had been just read in school. Without doubt, she had me in him. She sat down with her MFL, her father, and when he asked her his question, she answered the same as everyone else. She said her life in school. Just in Kyoko's interview, everything up. And one day just suddenly we turned back. Huh? It wasn't just one turn. DVD apparently turned off. It's called man the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened?
Say what?
Oh, she looks like it broke out of service. What? It just happened to break just now?
Too bad.
Oh, then when doesn't matter. Filler can track anywhere anytime. That's what Filler is, right? Yeah, my ass, you cut the power on purpose. Or whatever. Even I watched the whole thing, it just had more to say. Yeah, yes, then the question, and I'll say yes. I can have myself. I let it recite. Yes, I did. Remember something.
That's right.
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I'm with a strange feeling of separation with myself, a disconnect.
It would
Things
seem...
ran out, and the point my memory is gone. And the time I've forgotten. I can't remember why I counted school, and I can't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what we make forget all that?
Hey,
Strangely, it's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seemed much too convenient. A convenient outcome. Something that seemed obviously working in favor of the rest of my... Does this mean I've lost my memory too? What about the others? Have we all forgotten? Or... That seemed disrespectful, not gonna lie.
For anything that has a start, there has to be an end. And if the end comes, then that means it's time for a fresh start. There is no night that doesn't have a dawn. Although that dawn is totally pitch black, there is no storm that won't
Not gonna lie, after
eventually
watching the
end.
DVD, I was in total utter despair.
Of course, then that leads to drought. But as I said, every end is the promise of a new beginning. Which is why I'm sure we'll get to meet again. Because the end is only the beginning. Anyway, let's get started. The beginning of the end of the class trial. Everyone gather once again at you know where.
Forgotten, huh? It's about the beginning again. The class trial is going to start. The final class trial. Last time all our eyes will be online. Last time holding the spirit on online. I don't have a choice. I have to do this. Okay then. This is the end. Now let's remember. All epic music! Not that he remembered. Maybe he changed his mind now. It sucks to live now. I guess I'm the first one this time.
Makoto,
Really, Makoto?
listen.
Does that mean you feel prepared? Yeah, for now at least. But where's everyone else? Why aren't they here? Don't worry,
However,
I'm sure they'll be here soon enough. It's like you said. Dracula. Dracula? They're right, one after another. But they were all the same as Shaw. Hina? Hero? Silence. And it wasn't any more silence. It was having silence of serious suspicion. It was like the first class trial.
You called for me, so
I'm
I'm
late.
here.
I'm strong silence and so wonderful, so cool, so hot, my lungs are ablaze.
Yes!
Honestly, everything will be fine out if you leave me.
My
My
beautiful
little sharp tooth in my hand, I'll stab and gouge you and shift the mouth of evil. I thought you couldn't kill anyone but adorable little boys. As long as someone it can be boy or girl, any between, I can handle it. Where am I? No human language can describe the disappointment I'm feeling right now. It's already here. Oh, and our wearing are gloomy ghosts. Daytime Z.
Well now.
Well then, let's begin.
Gurl,
This final
chills,
class trials is
chills.
going to be started in pitch black despair. Time maximum sorrow.
That's fine.
You're right, this is the final class trial, and this time will be fair. What do you mean this time? Stop it all, Sander. I'm a very in good setting, you know?
Unbelievable.
If there was a Mr. Fair guy in this contest, I take the home theater every year. But the thing is, why stay here? It sucks. Why I live here? You know, this game is super fair and square.
Today,
I'm sure everyone
feeling
watching at
white.
home knows that this fair might than be. Oh,
Stop.
enough with these people. Begin the trial already. Sure, let's begin the trial already. I'll be waiting for it down below. Don't try in the way. I think I saw this every moment for this spirit. And what?
In the name of
Little
my
bit.
family.
Oh, very no time. With an external confidence. That guy was the first in the elevator. My boy man followed all this forward. Nobody made eye contact. Nobody said what was to train the elevator.
Hey,
They're all acting odd, like they're paranoid to each other. But
however,
you know what that is doing you? Yeah, I think so. You can
however,
tell us about it soon. Let's touch out. You're right. I'm ready.
so...
Ready to win, right? Of course. You said it. And then Kyoko was aboard the elevator. Unbelievable, right? Start making my way toward the opening. Step and keeping knock. I realized that this would be the last time. I read myself that no fear, no mystery left. I pushed the anxiety down, calmed my trembling body, and finally on steady legs. I passed the threshold and stood in the elevator. Yes, it's the warning begins to descend. Deeper, still. Deeper, deeper it fell. I closed my eyes and I saw my farewell. All sound too disappeared. Along the nearest, I waited for the elevators to open for the last time. While it could have been seconds or centuries later, I felt a gentle barrier of the light come to the end, slammed by my eyes. Wow. Is final trial time? What do you think? Isn't it the perfect background for deciding the person's fate? It's long awaited last stage, the always exciting final boss battle. I'm gonna sit on the spot. I'll just sit right here in the vacant seat.
Grills, chills,
Vacant
kill!
16 seat. Hell yeah, I wanna. Set skills. Okay, so there's nothing else, right? Two bullets. Okay, C. Art Mukuro Ultimate Fairy. Yikes. Even the picture, I don't remember everything. Let's open the game! One final time! So like everyone forgot it.
Since this will be the final class trial, I've come up with a special rule.
Right, rule.
So listen up! If you can figure out Mukuro's killer and go on to solve the mystery of this school, you guys win! But if you can't, then I win! And of course, waiting for the loser is the super exciting, super heart-pounding punishment!
Are you saying that if you lose, you'll execute yourself?
Yep, sure will.
Wow.
And that's final? No loopholes? No wiggling out of it later?
Of course not. Bears never go back on their word.
Never mind all that. I just have one question for you.
Oh, you're taking this serious, huh? Are you feeling okay?
Is the mastermind only one person? Don't bother. I already know the answer. You're all the mastermind, aren't you? You're all out to
Oh,
get
God.
me. I'm right, aren't I? I knew it. You guys have all been working together, haven't you?
Good
I have
photo.
evidence, so I know I'm right.
Hey, good photo.
Hey, you stole my line. You're all out to get me. I'm sure of it.
Good photo.
I have evidence of my own.
What? What?
What a coincidence. I too have evidence to present. Evidence that proves everyone other than me has been working together.
What? Wait, hold on. This doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
How can the three of us each have that kind of
There we go.
No, that's
I found this group photo. Y'all gotta check it. Except me for some reason.
It's not just you three. I have evidence too.
What? You too?
The evidence you're all referring to is this group photo, right?
Well, yeah. Huh? Wait, but mine's different. With the picture you have, I'm in it. But that can't be right. Because in my picture,
What?
see? I'm the only one not in it.
This is all confusing, but in which case,
Hiro, you have a picture too, right? Let's see it.
Okay, but be careful with it.
My
It's pretty
God.
important evidence.
it's kind of still, I gotta lie. This one too, it's just like I thought. Even
The
you movie.
secret in these pictures has been revealed.
Secret or whatever, I don't care. You guys are all in on this together. That's why I'm the only one missing.
But you're in my picture. You're the ones trying to trick me.
Whoa.
So the whole purpose behind these photos was to get us questioning and fighting with each other.
Makes sense.
The mastermind laid a trap to make us each think everyone else was working against us.
Yeah.
Huh? A trap? How rude! What grounds do you have for such audacious accusations?
Haha, yeah, bro. Sick. We're finding the move of the trap. Each one has something in common. Like or prison. This.
I got it!
John got the photos.
In each case, the only one not in the picture is the person who received
Yeah,
it.
who took pictures?
So, in the picture I got, I'm the only one missing. In the picture Hina got, she's the only one missing.
And she was idols.
And
You
in
really
the
have the
picture
gloves, right?
Hiro got, he's the only one missing.
As long as we're talking about it, I suppose I should show you my photo as well.
Look. Oh my god, that's a huge fish.
In other words, Monokuma gave each of us a group photo in which that person wasn't included.
And when we each saw our picture, we just assumed everyone else was the enemy?
Figured it out, huh?
Yeah, I thought that must be it. But how was that a hint?
And you know, there might be more to this than just one comment trying to confuse us. There's something else that bothers me about everyone's pictures. What is it? What is the camera?
Listen, can I see everyone's group photo one more time? It's not directly connected to what we're talking about, but I'd like to double check something.
Sure, no problem.
Yeah, I don't mind.
I'm sure there's something unusual about these group photos. Once and then compare with each of them one more time. Check this picture. Hill's picture. Hill's picture. And mine. There's something strange about all of this. Something I can't quite pin down. Something. Yeah.
Can you just forget about the photo already? Ugh. Trying to trick me with such an obviously fake photo? I'm still pissed about that.
Nani?
And on top of that, they went to all that trouble to make it look like we were wearing matching uniforms.
So you think they're fake? No, I assure you, they're quite real.
I can't imagine that.
What are you talking about? There's no way.
Yeah! I don't remember ever taking a picture like that, so it's gotta be a fake. I'm sure of it.
But you know, can we really be so sure?
Huh?
Don't get me wrong, I don't remember taking this picture either. But is that really enough to be absolutely positive they're fake?
What do you mean?
The reason I don't remember this picture isn't necessarily because it's fake. There may be some other reason. Some terrible reason. An entirely horrifying reason. Amnesia. Penguin's got it. Oh lordy. I knew it. S. Hey. There we go.
Now I understand.
Now I understand.
Let's say that somehow we'd all lost our memories. That could explain it, couldn't it?
Oh, I get it. So we all just lost our memories at the same time and forgot about the photo. Makes sense. As if. You expect me to believe such an unbelievable occult-type story?
Yeah, we all lost our memories? That's just crazy.
It's only not true that they won't believe it. But no matter how much they refuse, if that's the absolute truth, they have no choice. They can't move on until they accept it. And it's another way to move it just like those pictures. I guess still go back to the panel, right? Oh my god.
You're saying we all got spontaneous amnesia?
There you
Since
go.
when did this turn into some kind of sci-fi fantasy?
I promise you, I haven't lost my memory. Ever since I got to this school, I remember everything that's happened.
Really? Are you sure?
No, that's wrong.
That's wrong. Yep.
Those photos aren't the only things that point to the possibility of memory loss. This DVD does the same thing.
You're not gonna show us something indecent, are you?
What?
No, it's nothing like that. It's a video of all of us being interviewed by the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster.
When you say all of us, you mean...
I mean all of us, including you.
You lied! I never did any kind of interview.
No, it's not a lie. Just watch the DVD and you'll see for yourself.
Yep.
The headmaster did, in fact, interview you.
What are you saying?
I didn't imagine you would remember.
It's not about whether or not I remember. You expect me to believe all this? That I lost my memory somehow?
That's what you were.
Well, we don't have any way to refute it, so we have no choice but to accept it as reality.
How can you say that? We're talking about living, breathing amnesia here!
To be honest, I have something else on my mind right now.
Something else?
You said the DVD contains recordings of us being interviewed by the headmaster, right? What were the interviews about?
The headmaster sat each of us down,
Yeah.
one at a time, and asked us the same question.
And we said
He
yes.
asked us if we could accept the idea of spending the rest of our lives in this school.
What kind of question is that?
And how did we answer?
We'd say no, obviously.
No.
Actually, we all said we could.
Yeah.
Even me. I heard myself say yes. I could spend the rest of my life in this school.
But you didn't expect this, right?
Why? Why would you say yes to something like that?
I don't know. I don't remember a thing.
The same goes for everyone else. Nobody remembers. You don't remember choosing to live here forever, or even talking to the headmaster about it at all.
It doesn't matter if I remember or not. Even if I bought the whole amnesia thing, the idea that I would want to live here forever? That's just insane! How can I believe that?
Yeah.
Insane or not, we can't move forward until you accept it. Am I right?
You sure are, 'cause it's all true.
Well,
I
yeah.
know it sounds absurd, but if it's the truth, there's nothing we can do
There
about
we
it.
have change our mind.
Indeed, we only have one path in front of us.
Then we really...
Yep, you all totally lost your memory at the same time.
This is all making my head hurt.
And this isn't like some normal kind of memory loss. You stole those specific memories from us, didn't you?
Oopsie, you figured that part out too, huh?
Of course. There's no way we would all just happen to get amnesia at the same time.
I have to believe this.
How could someone just steal our memories?
How? Come, that hardly matters right now. If I said it was hypnotism, would you believe me? Or we opened up your skulls and messed with your brains? Would you really believe anything I said? How it happened doesn't matter right now.
No.
What matters is figuring out what memories you took from us. That's what you're trying to say, right?
I knew I could count on you.
The interview with the headmaster, taking that group photo, those can't be the only memories we lost. There must have been a purpose to it all. A reason for taking away our memories.
Of course there was a purpose. It all has to do with the original motive.
What's your motive?
You mean the motive you came up with to try and get us to all kill each other?
That has something to do with the memories you stole from us?
It sure does. But that part's still a secret. Anyway, I'm sure it's not easy, but let's all focus on the class trial for the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Dear Lord.
Okay, so you want us to figure out who killed her before we do anything else.
How do we do that? Well, either way, explain everything about the remaining mystery. So, one of people go, right? That's why it's exposed. Alright. Okay, okay.
So who did it? Who killed her?
Whoever did it is the same one who's behind everything. That much I'm sure of.
But when you think about it, is the mastermind really here in the school?
Of course! They have to be here somewhere.
What makes you so sure?
What does make me so sure?
Exactly. You're just making stuff up. There's no way the mastermind is here. The mastermind is probably a million miles away.
Whoa, I'm getting this perfect every time! Neat! But I'm so scared now, right, guys? Like, why if we already forget something already? Although, technically speaking, my memory is so bad. That's why I'm scared the most. Losing all the memories. So, even though I may have experienced bad things, you still have to take it into account, you know what I'm saying?
There's no question that the mastermind is somewhere within the school.
How do you know? Did you find some evidence or something?
Well, yes, I did.
In the back of the data center, I found a panel that controls Monokuma. The mastermind must have been using that to control him all this time. So there can't be any doubt. The mastermind has been inside the school all along.
Oh boy.
There can't be any doubt. In which case, there also can be no doubt that the mastermind is one of us.
What? Why?
Recall what Makoto told us Monokuma said to him earlier.
Huh. I'm sure I told you this, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. The only people to stay except in Host Peak, and since the killing game began, are those 16 students.
So if the mastermind is in the school, we have to assume it can only be that 16th student.
How'd they manage to survive all of this?
So we're the only ones here?
Wait,
It's not me! I'm not the mastermind!
I have proof.
Well, it's not me!
I blame Makoto!
What? Why me?
'Cause it's super weird how you're the only one who survived being executed.
Oh, I get it! The only way he could have survived is if he was actually the mastermind himself, right?
Aw, nuts! Ya got me!
No!
Wait! What are you trying to say?
Everyone, calm down. There's no reason to panic. The mastermind's true identity will become clear soon enough. Just as soon as we find out who killed Mukuro.
That's a good point. Rather than wasting time bickering, we should put our minds to work solving this mystery.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, how much time have we already spent talking about the murder?
Good question.
He's right. What more is there to talk about?
If you want something to talk about, I think there might be one thing. We haven't fully established what Mukuro's fatal injury was.
Huh? But I thought we figured that out. She died when she got hit in the back of the head.
That's very wrong.
No, that isn't actually what killed her. It was something entirely different. Wouldn't you agree, Makoto?
Actually cost an estimate. The other wounds.
I got it!
I'm so perfect.
All of the wounds covering
I'm
her
too
body.
good.
That's what really killed her.
Hey, now hold on a second. You did read the Monokuma file, right?
Body was covered in other wounds, but these were at least 7 days old.
It made it pretty clear. Those wounds were made at least a few days ago. So they can't possibly be what killed her.
Consider this. What if the murder itself took place at least a few days ago?
What?
What if, when we discovered her body, she'd already been dead for several days? If that's true, then naturally the wounds that killed her would appear to be however many days old.
That doesn't make any sense. Because she had all those wounds before she ever came here.
Huh? How do you know that?
Isn't it obvious? She was the ultimate soldier, right? So that means, you know...
You never...
You're wrong.
She denied me. Before I could even say anything. Come on. I mean, you think I'm not weird, okay? At least listen to what I have to say before you deny me.
I'm not sure we got there. Why bother even saying in the first place? Alright, get to the forgetting part. Maybe prove useful. They know.
Mukuro was the ultimate soldier. She must have been in 100 different battles. So, when you think about it, obviously, she got all those wounds in battle.
That's where you're wrong.
No, that's wrong.
Oh man! I hope I get perfect on this.
No, Mukuro didn't suffer those wounds in battle.
Because she's too good.
The file we found in the headmaster's room said as much. Despite the time she spent in battle after battle as a member of Fenrir, when she entered this school, she hadn't sustained a single injury.
So, being denied so completely. Actually, it's kind of refreshing.
Wow.
Maybe it's because of all of Master's training.
What?
Anyway, so we can be sure that Mukuro suffered all those wounds after coming to this school, in which case, they could be the very thing that killed her.
As a matter of fact,
Hold on, let me take the photo again. Wrong photo. There you go. Okay, so... Okay, let me check the photo. Okay, so there's Junko and Mukuro. Okay, got it.
when examining her body, I found that her stomach and head wounds came after she was already dead.
Unless anyone has any better suggestions, I think we can say this with confidence. The wounds Mukuro sustained all over her body are what ultimately killed her.
Wow. Ultimately, fatal injury has been... Ooh.
But if that's what killed her, then does that mean she's really been dead for who knows how long?
That's exactly what it means. When we found her body in the garden, she'd already been dead for several days.
But then who's the mask? Earlier, man was sleeping.
So then, what about the little matter of what happened last night?
Oh wait.
Makoto, you said you were attacked in your room by a masked assailant. If Mukuro had already been dead for several days, certainly it couldn't have been her. So who was it that attacked you?
And then they go, wow, I can't think of any mastermind.
I got it! The one who attacked me was the true mastermind.
Yikes.
When we discovered Mukuro in the garden wearing the same mask, I naturally assumed she must have been the one who attacked me. But I was wrong. It wasn't her at all. It was the mastermind.
Ooh.
What are you laughing at?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just getting a little impatient sitting here listening. I think I'm gonna jump in. Let's start off with a nice, easy question. Your assumption that I attacked Makoto is just that, right? An assumption. You can't really know who was under that mask, can you? I mean, that's the whole point of a mask. The true identity of the masked attacker is Mukuro Ikusaba. At least, that's what I think. Do you have any evidence that might convince me otherwise?
No, there's no way. Mukuro is the one that attacked me. What if I didn't see their face? Mukuro had an over his driving tattoo, comparing that to the masked attacker. It should be obvious. Okay, no, the cover color is not.
You never saw their face,
Okay,
right?
time to highlight.
So you can't have any idea who was under that mask. I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusaba.
You're wrong. Even without seeing their face, there is another part of the attacker we can use to prove it wasn't her.
Oh? And what is this other part? Is it the right hand? Or the left hand? Maybe the right foot.
Hold on. Before that, I think. Okay, hold on. The body was like. Okay, yeah, it's the right hand.
Or perhaps the left foot.
Before that, let me check again. Seriously? There's slithering. Okay, but remember, it was the right
Or
hand.
could it be the hips? You never saw her, so you can't have. I'm telling you now.
It was Mookie.
No, that's wrong. Okay, now get it. It was on the right hand.
Mukuro had a tattoo on her right hand, if I remember correctly.
I knew I had correct memory.
A representation of Fenrir. In other words, a wolf tattoo. But I saw the right hand of the person who attacked me.
He had no tattoo.
And there was no such tattoo. So there's no way the person behind the mask was Mukuro.
Yeah, well, okay. You got me. I guess it wasn't her. But that still doesn't prove that it was me. It could have been, someone else, right?
Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I all have solid alibis for that entire night.
Yeah! We were in the gym tearing you apart, so it couldn't have been any of us.
Oh, okay, sure. It couldn't have been any of you, but what about Kyoko? It totally could have been her. Uh-oh, no snappy comeback. Did I score a bullseye?
If you insist, I don't mind showing you.
Huh? Show me what?
What do you think? I'll show you the one thing that proves beyond a shadow of a doubt it wasn't me.
I love before anyone can say anything. Kyoko was wearing her gloves.
Your hands!
You're all thinking I'll guess. It's more than the little bird's skin.
Awful, isn't it? It happened when I was first learning to be a detective. I was inexperienced.
I thought you didn't want anyone to see those scars.
If it means we get another step closer to unmasking the mastermind,
Yikes, that's
it doesn't
bad.
really bother me.
Hiro seemed to savor the words that she said them. And then she put her gloves back on. Damn, burnt hands.
My scars should suffice as proof. Makoto, did the person who attacked you have scars like mine?
No,
No, not at all. I'm positive.
first Kyoko.
Then this much has been made clear. There can be no doubt that the one who attacked Makoto is the true mastermind.
This is just awful. On top of my secret being revealed, I had to look at those positively grotesque scars of yours. Sorry, did I say that out loud? I do hope I didn't hurt your feelings.
Not at all. You can say whatever you want.
Sure, as long as it means pushing me farther into the corner, right? But I'm not cornered just yet. Because if you haven't noticed, the circumstances surrounding
That's right.
Mukuro's death are totally unknown.
That's true. All we know right now is she was killed a good while before this morning.
On the contrary, we don't know anything other than
Oh,
that.
that's way wrong.
You're not going to tell us she was already dead before we arrived here or something, are you?
In that regard, you have nothing to worry about. I promise you, without a doubt, she died after our little
That's a lie.
killing game began here.
Then somehow she was killed in secret without any of us knowing.
And after she died, who knows how much time went by before we found her, right? Did the culprit stash her somewhere? She couldn't have been in the garden the whole time, could she?
If she was, she would have been totally decomposed. Just like your brain.
Then she was being stored somewhere?
But to hide a body here, to just store it somewhere?
There's only one place. I can't think of any rest of it. I can store.
I got it!
The biolab.
Mukuro's body was probably kept hidden in the biolab.
Biolab? You mean on the 5th floor?
Yeah.
That's right. It's actually set up for use as a morgue, so it's the perfect place to hide a body. And it'd keep the body preserved at the same time.
But wait, what about Mondo? Did he literally just became Bother and Priest in that?
Then you're also saying the body was moved from the biolab to the garden.
And I have no doubt that that's exactly what happened. In fact, I have proof.
Yeah, that's what I was probably logging on.
I got it!
There we go, the tarp.
What makes me so sure the body was carried from the biolab to the garden is the tarp that we found in the garden. When I was checking it over again, I noticed something. I noticed that some text had been stamped on one corner of the tarp.
Oh, it says Biolab.
Holy cow! How'd you notice that little thing?
MC power.
Makoto's nitpicky nature seems to have surfaced with perfect timing.
This proves that the tarp originally came from the biolab. In fact, there's a whole stack of tarps just like it in there.
So when the killer moved the body to the garden, they must have grabbed a tarp to wrap it in. Then they simply left it as it was to protect against the sprinklers.
You made everything sound so amazingly consistent.
Am I right? Hold on. Where's the... Whoa. Sprinklers.
That's just a wild guess. Where's your evidence? Prove that the body was wrapped in a tarp and moved.
There is no evidence. I was simply explaining what I think happened. But you seem to be getting pretty worked up about it, wouldn't you say?
Ooh.
Worked up?
Now that the conversation has turned to the topic of the biolab, you must be getting pretty nervous. Because the key to uncovering your secret identity is hidden within that room, isn't it?
You talking about unmasking the mastermind?
My god, how long has it been at that stream?
You see, the biolab
3
contains
hours
an
already, I think.
inconsistency. One so major it can't be overlooked.
My cousin in the biolab? You'd be talking about...
La la la, I can't hear you. La 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 la.
Such a child. Oh well, just ignore him.
I need to find something to get anything. The interesting that you're talking about.
Hey, by the way, Makoto, what about that one thing?
What one thing?
What do you think? I'm talking about your family.
What?
Don't tell me you forgot about that video message.
Huh?
So what do you think? Are you sure your family's still okay?
Hold on.
Why are you bringing that up now?
Your mom, your dad, your little sister.
If I recall,
What do you
isn't
think
there like a
has
game called
happened to
Ultra
your
Despair Girls?
family?
Starring Makoto's little sister and somehow Coco?
Are they really as safe as you might have assumed?
Stop talking about that!
Calm down, Makoto. He wants you to get upset.
Yeah, I need to calm down. I kinda didn't get to be. Just saying that because you know we're getting close to the triple biolab. I'm gonna try it out. I need to explain it. I was constantly excited with it. I can't say be. Why are they doing it just to back up? I found it. Moment of truth.
Are you sure about this? Are you sure about this? What? What do you want? Are you sure about this? 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 What? What do you want? Are you sure about this?
Okay. That's right.
I'm not listening!
Okay, there you go.
This should
Do
prove
it. Okay, we have lots of a bunch of hearts there because I suck at reading games, you know that? But not really.
The inconsistency Kyoko's talking about is... the lights!
What are you talking about? What about the lights?
Like I said before, the biolab also acts as a morgue. And as part of that, a giant refrigerator was installed in there. That's where everyone who's died is stored.
And it was set up so that when a slot had a body in it, a blue light would turn on.
In other words, if the blue light is on, that means there's a body in that slot.
But I counted up the number of blue lights that were on, including the one Mukuro was in, and there were only 9.
Why does that matter? You gotta give me the bite-sized version here, man.
Like, I just have to make something. Number actually is 8. What? Nobody is saying 8. That's a good point. No, that's not that I thought 8. I know, I'm just hungry, man. I'm telling you, I'll try this.
Shoot!
Oops! I'm not even making no, 10.
I got it! 10 of the lights should have been on. Any other number is incredibly suspicious.
Suspicious? Why?
Octopus.
That's simple. Just recall who's died here so far, and it should become clear.
Oh, that's not Miss Shaw. That's right. That's the key. Solving this mystery. Zakai died first. Kyoko was second. Leon was third. Oh my god, the eyes. Chihiro was fourth. Mondo was fifth. Taka was sixth. Then Kyoko was seventh. Celeste was eighth. Taka was ninth. And victim 10 was Mukuro. Cold.
So 10 people in all?
That's right. Any other number should make you immediately suspicious. But according to the lights in the biolab, only 9 people were being stored there.
You're saying a dead body just up and disappeared?
No.
I got it! The mastermind destroyed one of the bodies to get rid of evidence.
But if they wanted to do that, they would have destroyed Mukuro's body, since they actually killed her. And yet, her body was left alone.
Then, whose body disappeared?
It may very well be that none of them disappear.
But if that's true, then why doesn't the body count match?
Including Monokuma's executions, there have apparently been 10 deaths, but there were only 9 bodies. That's the point I'm trying to make.
I'm completely lost. How can the number of victims
Oh,
be
that's
less
easy.
than
Because the
number
body
of
was
murders?
used again. Instead of something, it's just one of the victims. Why is that? Why would I make it? Never mind. I think I'll agree that you got it, so.
Shoot!
Alright, so. Same
I got it!
Yeah, for some reason.
What about if the same person was killed twice?
Yeah.
Killed twice?
I'm sorry.
Officially, 10 murders have been committed so far, but one of the victims may have been murdered, and then murdered again.
Died twice.
Murdered and murdered again?
So it's like what the genocide actually.
If that's the case, there could have been 10 killings, but still only 9 victims,
I
right?
can't believe.
Technically, you're right, I guess. But still, something like that.
Could easily have happened. No, it is what happened.
Sounds like you're already convinced. Then can you tell us who was killed twice?
It was Mukuro, of course.
Mukuro died twice.
Before she was killed as Mukuro Ikusaba, she was killed as someone else.
And that's why the body had to be stored in the biolab until the moment we found it in the garden.
No, that's crazy talk. She was killed as someone else? Come on! Besides, who could that someone else even have been?
All you have to do is look at those bodily injuries of hers, and that will become obvious.
Nothing's gonna become obvious.
Wow.
Because Kyoko's totally delusional.
No, that's why you're wrong. Okay, no, that's the wrong one.
Who is this someone else that Mukuro was killed as?
My heart.
Was it Sayaka Maizono? Junko Enoshima? Leon Kuwata? Chihiro Fujisaki? Mondo Owada? Kiyotaka Ishimaru? Hifumi Yamada? Celestia Lu, whatever. Or maybe Sakura Ogami. No. There's no way anyone was murdered.
Junko Inishima. As I have proof, but okay, how did you figure it out?
Junko, wasn't her fatal injury pretty similar to Mukuro's?
What do you mean?
She got stabbed.
Well, remember what happened to her? She was impaled by a bunch of spears, all over her body.
And Mukuro died from a number of wounds across her body. When you compare that to the stab wounds Junko suffered...
And the similarities match?
Yes, and those are the only fatal injuries that match up. That explains why those two bodies are actually one and the same.
So let me see if I have this straight.
Yes.
Junko, or someone going by that name, was stabbed to death with multiple spears. Then her body was kept in the biolab for however long before being dragged out again. Only this time, it was presented as the corpse of one Mukuro Ikusaba.
16 students.
It all matches up, right? Those wounds Junko suffered could easily be these same injuries.
It's really true? Mukuro and Junko are the same person? Wait, so then... What does it all mean?
It means that there haven't been 10 victims, but 9, which also means that among the people we thought were dead, one is still alive.
And that's the true identity of the mastermind?
Who is it? Who's behind all this?
We already know the answer to that. It's Mukuro.
No, stop.
He's still alive.
Stop.
She took Junko's body and made it look like she was the one who died.
No.
So Mukuro is still alive. She's gotta be. A little silence. Then I must be right. I'm right, aren't I?
Mukuro alive? The one that's still alive is Mukuro? But can we really believe that? No, there's no way. There's no way Mukuro is still alive. Let me tell you what that's BS.
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
That's right. She made it look like Junko's body was her. So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
Oops.
Shoot!
Okay.
The body we...
It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive? That's right. So the mastermind...
What do you say, Monica?
That's really cool. There's a cave in the body finding them. Is that really possible? Okay.
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
Then she's still alive? That's right.
So the mastermind's true.
What do you say, Monokuma?
The body we found wasn't when she's still... That's right.
So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
Shoot.
The body we found in the garden wasn't when she's still... That's right.
So the mastermind's true
What?
identity is Mukuro.
Shoot!
The body we found in the garden. It wasn't Mukuro.
When she's still... That's right. So the mastermind...
What do you say, Monokuma?
Can we read this one?
The body we found in the garden wasn't Mukuro.
When she's still... That's right.
So the mastermind's true
What?
identity is Mukuro.
Shoot!
Whoops. Failed. No. How many do this? No one's here what I say. Oh, do you have to count the debate? Assuming you haven't to cover the restriction on Mukuro's death. You know what that means? It's everyone's favorite time who's...
Is the...
Hell yeah!
I refuse to give up yet!
Don't underestimate me! Okay, so it's gotta be. What's Mukuro's profile? Do not have a single warrior who fight flute.
It wasn't Mukuro.
There we go.
No, it's wrong.
That was what's right. Are you for real?
No, the body we found in the garden was Mukuro.
Yeah.
That's one thing we can be sure of.
I was dumb.
The body's appearance and measurements are consistent with her records. Right, Kyoko?
She was 5 foot 6 inches tall and weighed 97 pounds. Her vitals were 31, 21, 32. Everything in her profile is consistent with that corpse.
And then there's the matter of the Fenrir tattoo. So there's no question it's her.
But if Mukuro's not the mastermind, then who's actually still alive?
How many look like they did, but they actually died. 21% Ghibli. Junko.
Here's my answer.
Here's my answer.
Junko is still alive. It's the only possibility.
Are you sure about that?
Huh?
I admit, since Mukuro is undoubtedly dead, Junko does seem to be the only other explanation. But we saw her get impaled. She died right before our very eyes.
But it may very well be.
If Junko were still alive, the death we saw would had to have been some kind of charade. But you yourself confirmed she was dead, did you not?
Well, now you mentioned it. I didn't place my hand on Sacrifice's body. I touched her wrist to check for pulse, playing with all this stuff, but she really is dead. That was anything, she was gone. They tried, absolutely, I can see for sure.
She was dead. There's no question. Junko was dead.
So, the idea that she's still alive.
It must be wrong.
Then you're withdrawing your previous
Maybe
statement?
she would disguise it.
I know you gave it your best shot, but too bad. I guess your conclusion was a dud. Too bad, too bad.
But disguise.
This case hasn't been decided just yet.
Oh?
You haven't given up already, have you, Makoto?
Yeah.
No, of course not. There's no way I'd give up that easy.
That's all well and good, but how do you intend to solve the problem standing in your way? Junko absolutely died. Mukuro absolutely died.
Then both of them are dead, right? There can't be any kind of survivor story.
Maybe we should
I
disguise.
think we need to look at this from the opposite direction.
Huh? The opposite direction?
Let's assume Junko is still alive. If so, how could she have survived?
How could Junko survive? I checked her, she was dead, I make sure of it. But still, if she were alive somehow, it could be that Junko's not the one that died, it was Junko, but someone else entirely, if she used some little trick. A replica. A replica. Press the I. What? Replace. There we go. Replaced. Ah, it was a past tense
Now I
verb.
understand.
I thought it was
That's it. What if she switched places with someone else?
Switch places?
That's right. Before the spears could kill her, she got someone to take her place. Specifically, Mukuro Ikusaba.
Then that would make it Mukuro's corpse that showed up later.
Which is why the body's height and weight and everything match Mukuro's profile, right?
yeah.
I don't know anything about this switching places thing, but that had to be Junko who got stabbed to death, right?
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, You're saying...
But check this out. 5'7", 5 foot something, right? Jogo Inumishira, 5'7", right? 97, 31. I forgot what that one. 31 vitals, right? Therefore, it must be her. Disguise. Are they twins somehow?
Right when she was about to die? Like she used some kind of ninja replacement technique?
Good point. There's just no way they could have switched like that. So maybe the whole idea is wrong.
There has to be some way. They need to figure out how to explain the switch. They switched at the beginning.
I got it! The two of them may have switched places from the very beginning.
What? From the beginning?
Yes, from the moment we first met. If that's when they switched,
Thank God.
then they wouldn't have had to switch at the moment of death, right? After all, the one we saw at that point would have already been Mukuro.
We just...
Hold on. So, you're saying the Junko we first met
Let's move through.
is actually Mukuro all along?
Then we'd already met her?
I had, like, a normal conversation with her.
When we first met, none of us knew who anyone else was.
Yeah.
So Mukuro could have simply told us her name was Junko, and we never would have known the difference. That would easily allow the two of them to switch places from the very beginning.
Wait, but Mukuro had a tattoo on the back of her hand, right? Junko never had any tattoo like that, did she?
Wait.
She could have hidden it with foundation or something like that.
Yep.
If she did, it likely melted away in the explosion, exposing the tattoo after the body was extinguished. Plus, there were the fake nails found on the hands of Mukuro's body. They were the same fake red nails she was wearing when we all
Exposed.
met for the first time.
But if she really did use foundation...
Correct. Even if there was no tattoo on her hand, I couldn't say for certain it wasn't Mukuro. So I'm glad nobody noticed that glaring hole when we were trying to figure out who attacked Makoto.
Oh.
But too bad for you, Monokuma. You can't deny it anymore.
Wait, so this whole thing was a setup from the very beginning?
If that's true, it was quite an elaborate plan to be sure, making it look like Mukuro was Junko.
The reason such an elaborate plan was possible is because the two of
Oh, I have
them were
proof of
working
that.
together.
So Mukuro, the ultimate despair, teamed up with someone like her. In other words, it would be fair to say that Junko herself was also the ultimate despair.
What's wrong? Lost the will to fight back?
I think he's just afraid.
Afraid? What's that mean, afraid? Fear is only possible where hope is possible. I only have despair, so fear is an alien concept to me.
Then why haven't you been saying anything?
Because it's a bunch of nonsense. Junko's my secret identity. As if.
Then why did you try and protect Junko's real identity?
I tried to protect her identity. When did I do that?
So he still reveals the eminent but and try to because all he wants, it doesn't matter. Because I already figured it out. Tried it in the front of twice. And was doing an investigation. I don't think it's...
Shoot!
Try to get another one for type. Okay, it's gotta be... Okay.
Shoot!
Wait. It gotta be the group.
Shoot!
Okay, maybe it's not the run. But, you know, later. Okay.
Shoot!
Okay, maybe it was the... Fine. Okay, it was the foul. What?
Shoot! Shoot!
Okay. Yes, I would like to give it a shot.
refuse to give up yet.
I have to do it one more time, ready?
Two of them?
I got you for me. Okay, I'm getting confused right now. Long, long, long. Come on, why can't I skip this? Alright, so it's on there. Wait.
I got it!
Really?
While I was in the AV room, watching the DVD of our interviews with the headmaster.
Wait, there's no... My son just went into the DVD player. He saw that apparently turned off. Oh! I should have seen that the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened? Oopsie, look like it broke out of service. What? It doesn't have to break us now? No, then when? Doesn't matter. Still can strike at any time, anywhere. That's what I feel it is, right?
You made sure I couldn't finish watching the video. And the reason you did that is because you didn't want me to see the real Junko, did you?
Oh, yeah! If everyone was in that video, of course Junko would have had to show up.
And if Makoto saw the real Junko, it would have been totally obvious that the Junko we met was an imposter.
That whole power outage thing was just a fluke!
No, it wasn't a fluke. The mastermind definitely orchestrated that bot recruited. This is only a tiny hit that they tried to hide people's identity, but the mastermind tried to cover up analysis of evidence. I gotta review that. Yeah, the ultimate despair, the group.
What do you want? What do you want? Are you sure about this? What are you even talking about? What do you want?
Okay, final strike.
That's impossible! What do you want? Are you sure about
Final strike.
this?
Group photo.
That's impossible!
Okay, it's gotta be group photo.
This should prove it.
This should prove it. There we go. Hey, I only have 5 times exactly. I suck at this game.
The video wasn't the only thing you tried to cover up. You did the same thing with this group photo.
Oh.
I noticed it just a little while ago, when we were all comparing the photos we'd gotten. In all the photos, there's a certain similarity, an unusual circumstance.
What's so unusual about them?
Now you just have to comment on the pictures. The face! I didn't know this.
I got it!
Junko's face.
Junko's face. The one thing common to every single photo is that you can't see her face.
Very interesting, isn't it?
It's hard to believe her face would just happen to be hidden in every single picture, don't you think? And on top of that, in this photo, you can see that Mukuro is clearly visible. So in other words, at that point, the two of them hadn't switched yet. With all that in mind, there's no doubt that the girl whose face is hidden here is the real Junko, which is why you had to have pictures that didn't show her face. Because if we could have seen her face, then it would have clearly revealed that the Junko in the pictures wasn't the Junko that we knew.
Xanadu!
Wow.
I believe everything Makoto said is true. Junko and Mukuro switched places before we met either of them.
So she killed Mukuro, who had taken her place, making it look like she'd died. And the real Junko is still alive.
And she's the one behind this whole murderous situation. This killing game. She's the true mastermind and the ultimate despair.
Xanadu times 2!
With this, the identity and the crimes of the mastermind have been exposed.
No, wait! Hold on!
Don't bother trying to deny it. There's no more room for debate. You don't have anywhere left to run. I'll prove everything. Right now!
Closing climax? Yes, closing climax. Begin. Okay, so... There we go. Stab. Mukuro's died. Alright, so she... Alright, someone give us the part right. There you go. No, wait, no, that's the wrong one, right? Shouldn't have been. There we go. That makes more sense. There we go. Makes more sense. Alright, we gotta find that one. There we go. Place that. Okay, found it. Bomb.
The killer is...
You!
We met the ultimate fashionista, Junko and Oshima, right after we all arrived here. But that wasn't the real Junko. The girl we saw before us was actually the 16th student who had taken Junko's place. And that girl's name was Mukuro Ikusawa.
Oh my god.
But it wasn't long before she died at the hands of Monokuma.
Man, I can't believe...
In other
Even though she's
words,
ultimate soldier,
mastermind?
I can't believe she died to that.
Junko and Oshima. Her body was kept in a biolab, which had been converted into a morgue until Junko decided to put her body to use. Junko dragged the body out of the biolab, using the tarp to carry her to the garden. She fabricated the murder to try and frame Kyoko, proving to be one big thorn in her side. Meanwhile, she wanted us all to think Mukuro was still alive and hiding somewhere inside the school. So she put on a mask and then attacked me.
Well, she escaped.
After making sure I'd gotten a good look at the mask, she left the room. Then she put the same mask on Mukuro's body. This was all to make us think the person who attacked me and the corpse were one and the same. She wanted us to believe the murder had only recently taken place.
Damn. Oh my god. Bomb!
Finally, by strapping a bomb to the body, she was able to destroy any remaining evidence. She needed to hide the body's true identity. She had to make sure we didn't find out it was actually the same person we'd met in the beginning. This is the truth behind Mukuro's murder, and the one who carried it all out is the true mastermind. The one controlling Monokuma.
Oh lord. Whoa. I found
the real
it!
Junko and Oshima!
Complete.
That's the whole story behind this incident. Well, what do you have to say to that?
Well,
What? Are you broken again?
You can't get out of this, so don't even try.
oh, she didn't like that.
Come on! It's time you finally revealed yourself!
It's not like you're an endangered species or something. How long do you plan to keep hiding?
Give it up, Junko. The game's over.
Over? Did you really think the story would end once we reached the climax of the case? Wrong! There's still plenty more to go!
What? Ultimate Despair, Junko Enoshima. Oh wow, like fog. And there's the actor!
We have been waiting so very long for peasants like you to appear. If you swear your fealty to us, we will reward you with half of the entire world. We've even drawn up the deed already. We will grant you honor, status, and some of our home cooking. Have you made your choice? Will you serve under us?
No thanks.
Oh, did you think I was being serious? Sorry, I was just messing with you. It's been so long since I've had an audience. Even I'm not sure what kind of role I'm supposed to play.
This is the mastermind. She's the real Junko Enoshima.
Anyway, looks like I've finally been set free. Having to play Monokuma all the time, day after day. It was like I was stuck in purgatory. Or like a slow suicide. I get bored so easy, you know?
Your face.
Huh? What about my face? What's wrong with my beautiful face? People have told me I'm cuter than 100 chihuahuas combined.
Whoa.
I feel like this isn't the first time I've seen you.
No, I've never ever seen it. I'm sure I've seen something. It was happening before.
I got it!
Before I in the school.
That's right. It was before I ever came to this school. I remember seeing a magazine cover,
Yeah.
and you were on it.
My god.
Wow, you have a pretty good memory.
What's with her voice?
I guess that's why you've made it this far, huh?
That's a JoJo reference, isn't it? That's a JoJo reference.
So I was right. Then what you told me in the main hall when this all began.
I've seen her on tons of magazines, but I feel like that doesn't quite match up to reality. Oh, are you talking about my cover photos and junk? Ah, well, of course, those are totally Photoshop. Photoshop? Yeah, you know, the edited to hell and back with like convincing and junk, but so they aren't real.
Sometimes a little lie is necessary to keep things moving along. Wouldn't you agree?
Wow, her voice is also robotic!
That explains why she didn't quite seem the same. Because she was a different person all along.
Are they like?
I'm me. And Mukuro is Mukuro. She tried her best. But there's just no way she could have passed as the ultimate fashionista. Two people can never become one as long as the walls of mind and body exist. Not even if they're twins.
What?
Twins?
I know. It's such a cliche, right? I'm almost
So therefore
embarrassed to admit
her
it.
hair is fake.
So basically, Mukuro and I had your stereotypical twin relationship. The older sister, tough and proud. That was Mukuro. The younger sister, smart and cute. That was...
Me! Junko fucking Enoshima!
What?
And together, we were the Despair Sisters, aka the Ultimate Despair!
She's a totally different person now!
Man, Toko, not even Toko can even keep up with her.
Like I said, I get bored easy as hell! I even get fucking bored with myself! But if you're twins, why do you have different last names? Oh, that again? You have any idea how many times people ask me that shit? Maybe it's new to your dumb ass, but it bores me to tears. Answering the same questions over and over? Just make up whatever answer you want. I don't give a shit. The truth's fucking lame anyway.
But if she was your twin, that means
You killed your own sister? And for reasons deeper and darker than the ocean. Ha! As if!
Well, I suppose I'd better explain.
What?
For my plan to work, someone had to be able to control the killing game from behind the scenes.
Whoa, even her hair!
The so-called mastermind had to operate Monokuma, keep an eye on everyone, things like that. But after looking at the situation, I determined it would be impossible for Mukuro to perform such duties. Because naturally, she turned out to be the letdown of the family, leaving me behind to run off and join some band of mercenaries. Such a disappointment. So, I decided to play the role of director and have her join the rest of you in your school life. I could have let her work alongside me, but she would have been useless to me that way. Besides, 15 students seemed like a solid number to start with. Of course, the fact that she was the ultimate soldier posed something of a problem. She had what I call the 3 atrocities. Atrociously ranked, atrociously filthy, atrociously repulsive.
Toko has 2. The only Junko has like, what? How many?
It was atrociously clear just how out of touch she was with the rest of society. Meanwhile, my ultimate fashionista status has an undeniable appeal that I didn't want to go to waste.
And that's why you switched identities?
Sadly, her inability to match my personality was even greater than I'd calculated. It was a lost cause. She was nothing more than a bit player, an extra unworthy of lines. Being the utter disappointment that she was, anyone would have expected her to get killed off right away, which is precisely why I killed her. To meet everyone's expectations.
What?
That can't be your only reason, can it?
Well, no, of course not. I also did it to avoid becoming bored.
I've never been a stickler for following a plan to the letter, you know? If I planned everything out and knew just what was gonna happen, that'd be so boring. So, I changed things just a bit and decided to use Mukuro to make a little point.
In other words, Mukuro's death was a one-sided, premeditated act of betrayal.
Wow.
Just as I suspected. When Mukuro was killed, she must have been as surprised as anybody else.
Huh? This wasn't supposed to. Why me?
So, you figured it out? Well, you're right. There's no way Mukuro could have pulled off such a convincing performance. But she did teach you all a very valuable lesson, don't you think?
How can you talk like that? You sacrificed your own sister. How does that not even bother you?
What? I sacrificed her? That's what's got you so hot under the collar? Jeez, misunderstandings sure are scary. We were the ultimate despair, you know? So we never had any kind of hope or expectations.
Really?
Nope. I felt despair as long as I can remember. Like I never should have been born at all. When I was born, I cried tears of total despair. So that's why for us, it's not a big deal whether we die or kill. We're just those kinds of people. We can do anything. We've always been filled with despair. So when we do something, we go all the way and live without regret.
What a villain, am I right?
So you just murdered your own sister and didn't think anything of it?
That's not true at all. We were twins. How could I not be sad? That's why it gets me so excited.
Mushroom.
Killing my precious sister with my own 2 hands. That act is filled with so much despair. You can't help but put a super in front of it. It's like super, 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 super despair. No, more than that. Super, 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 super.
So what are you gonna do now?
It just feels so good.
What the hell is wrong with you?
And my sister too. In that moment of death, I think she must have felt that despair. After all, to be murdered by your own sister, and only as an example to someone else, she must have died feeling such excruciating hopelessness. I'm so jealous of her. Super jealous.
Finally, the die.
I knew you couldn't be just some ordinary person. You're some kind of abnormality.
Yes.
Turning your own despair into some kind of fetish. Abnormality doesn't even begin to describe it.
Like, Genocide Jill is crazy for sure, but This is a whole nother level of nuts!
You're saying I don't compare to some lowly beast that can only kill the weak, right? So I'm hopelessly attractive, hopelessly brilliant, hopelessly athletic. I'm the hopelessly perfect ultimate human.
No. I don't think there's anything perfect about anything you just said.
Yeah, Master's way more perfect. Because on top of everything else, he's got that noble blood.
Don't you mean had that noble blood?
What?
What did you just say? What do you mean by that?
You still haven't figured that part out yet? Man, you guys are so slow! You haven't even solved all the mysteries, and yet here you are, yapping away!
Are you talking about our memories?
You've already solved this mystery, right? I'm the killer! So how about the next one? Maybe you should solve the riddle of your missing memories. Then you can start gloating!
Damn straight! That's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to solve all these mysteries.
You're damn right.
And then we'll have our victory!
I can't wait!
Alright, then let's just get straight to the point. What memories did you steal from us?
When the group pictures were taken, and those interviews, it must mean... I got it! It must have something to do with our entrance exams.
Right?
No fair! At least give us a hint!
Your brains are like sponges, all drippy and leaky. I already gave you a hint before. All the memories you lost share something in common with a few other things. Do you recall?
Thinking back what was awesome. First time we solved everything mystery too.
I got it!
Motive.
You're talking about the motives you provided to try and get us to kill each other, right?
So you do remember after all. Well, I would hope you wouldn't forget something so important. It was stupid of me to even ask. I apologize from the bottom of my heart for my bad manners. So then, let me ask you another question. Did you notice that each motive I presented you had a specific theme to it?
Theme?
Yep, you got it. So that's my question to you all. When Sayaka was murdered, what was the theme of the motive I presented?
Rare reports the famous that one call gets DVDs. Fortunately, Sayaka was a friend, Salon.
I got it!
Human connections.
The driving force behind the motive you presented us with at that point was human connections.
Ding, ding, ding. You got it. Remember those DVDs I gave you guys? Each video showed the total destruction of your most important relationships.
Oh my god.
For example, your family. For example, your friends. I ruined all those relationships and showed you the results. It was to motivate your desire to escape and kickstart your urge to kill. But still, what a cruel thing to do.
You're the one that did it!
Yes, well, I'm perfectly happy to accept your disapproval.
Okay! Time for the next question! So, what was the theme for the second motive?
I think what the motive theme was. So I can get those three balance from it as well. Like, I'm not sure how to but the past.
I got it! It was our past, right?
Yay! Makoto got it right again! That time, the theme was...
Alright.
Embarrassing memories and secrets! Yeah! And the whole reason Mondo did what he did was to protect his secret.
So, how long do you plan on dragging this out?
Yeah.
Relax, relax. Okay, on to the next question.
Things are getting revealed
So,
one by one.
what was the motive for the third murder?
Time what the trigger is. That time what the motive was. Greed.
I got it! It was money, wasn't it? Greed.
Seek and destroy! Hell yeah, you got it again!
All of these represent the different sins.
Goddamn straight it was money! Celeste killed Hifumi and Taka for a little personal gain. Her greed led to all kinds of death and destruction.
Yikes.
What's the point of all this? Why are you making us go through this case by case?
Don't worry, sweet cheeks. Just one more to go. Now, can you tell me the motive behind crazy-ass Sakura's crazy-ass death?
I mean, in the case of Sakura's death was something that makes it had to be one of the mistakes when I hear it. Back yo, I need to think of that. I go. Nope, Scavi. Oh, secret. Betrayal.
I got it! In her case, it was betrayal.
Precisely. You see,
Blackmailing. Sorry for that.
once I revealed Sakura's betrayal, that led to everything that came afterwards. Anyway, it looks like you answered all of my questions correctly. How painfully delightful.
But what's the point? What meaning is there in asking those questions now?
Oh!
Relationships? Secrets? Money? Betrayals? These are all pretty standard motives, right? The most normal of normal. Totally middle of the road.
But of course, those aren't the only motives that exist in this world. In fact, there are as many reasons to kill as there are people on Earth. They compel humans to kill each other, bringing despair to the world. This is what we refer to as the seed of despair.
Seed of despair?
Just as water, air, and food promote growth in living things, the seed of despair also needs nourishment. And that nourishment is hope. Despair can grow only in the presence of hope.
Yikes.
Two sides of the same coin, divided by a razor-thin line. Such is hope and despair.
How much longer is this stupid speech of yours? Weren't we discussing our missing memories? Why are you trying to change the subject?
If you would listen, you would see I'm not changing the subject. We are discussing your memories. What I'm trying to say is, the seed of despair is closely tied to your own memories.
How so?
You see, by taking away your memories, I gave you hope. Of course, that hope merely existed to be consumed by despair.
How could taking away someone's memories give them hope?
That's
And plus, you haven't given us any hope anyway!
Is that so? All you've been able to think about during your time here is how to escape, right? The mere fact that that's what you want proves I gave you hope.
What are you talking about?
If none of you wanted to escape this school, the killings never would have taken place. That is why we took your memories, so that you would have the desire to leave.
Yikes.
The only reason we want to leave is because you took our memories. Is that what you're saying?
Correctamundo!
Which means if we did have our memories, then we wouldn't want to leave. Do I understand that right?
What? Why the hell would having our memories make us not want to leave?
A most troubling thought, isn't it? But it's not enough. I want more distress, more despair. I put so much effort into creating hope in order to feed your despair and make it grow. So, just like Crazy Eddie slashing his prices and passing the savings on to you, let me give you a hint.
Really? Then hurry up and tell us.
Okie dokie. Like they say, seeing is believing. I'd like for you to see the outside world.
Oh, the outside world?
You mean the world beyond the school walls?
So something really did happen out there.
Now are you interested in what I have to say? You wanna see what's out there? I wanna see too. See your faces sink into despair. Now then, open sesame! Behold, the world beyond the school walls! This is the outside world you've all been so anxious to claw your way back into.
What? So more command that she did this.
dangerous. The world has grown so very dangerous. That's what this means.
What are you talking about? None of this makes any sense!
What am I looking at?
This is a scene from a movie or something, right?
What you just saw, all of you should recognize it.
We should recognize it? What about we should recognize? The whole thing is insane.
That world is locked away within the memories that were taken from you. If you can't remember, please just try. Do your best to try and recall.
Better kick your brain in the ass, because it's up to that brain lump whether you live or die. I don't remember ain't a fucking excuse no more, because now it's time for the final class trial!
What?
Come on, bitches! Remember or die! What the fuck happened outside?
You want us to remember or whatever, but when it comes to that crazy confusing video you showed us, I don't understand a damn thing!
What's the meaning of the footage we saw? Is this another one of your practical jokes?
I mean, you're telling us to remember, but what am I supposed to be remembering?
If nobody can remember anything, this is the end for all of us.
What other choice do we have?
Okay, maybe.
Come on, bitches! What the fuck?
You want us to when it comes to that craze, I don't
Oh,
understand
then
what's the
primary.
meaning of. Is this another one of?
I mean, what am I supposed?
Nobody can remember.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
What if Gonna Dissect has something to remember?
Actually, she might remember.
Who might remember?
The other Toko, Genocide Jack. The two of them share certain kinds of knowledge, but their memories aren't linked, right?
I see. If their memories are separate, then even if one personality's forgotten, there's a chance the other may still have those memories.
What do you say, Toko?
Are you telling me to swap places with her? No! Absolutely not! That'd be like forfeiting my entire identity!
Toko, you're the only one we can rely on now.
Da-da-da-da! It's me, your friendly neighborhood serial killer! Boy, she just gave me like it was
Because
nothing.
it's Dracula.
I'm going to ask you a question, and I want to have it answered immediately. Do you know anything about this video?
Huh? What video?
The video that's playing right now.
Who the hell are you?
I'm the mastermind.
Oh, nice to meet you!
Nice to meet you too.
That's enough! Just look at the stupid screen!
Aye, aye! Roger, you got it, Captain!
Oh god.
Well, does it look familiar?
I don't have all the details, but... Of course it does!
Then you remember all the stuff it's showing?
Of course I do!
Lord.
So you didn't lose your memory after all.
Then why didn't you say something earlier? I only answer questions when someone bothers to ask me. I'm the quiet type, you know?
Yikes.
Oh my god, she's the worst liar in the world.
More importantly, if you really do remember, what is it?
Huh? What's the matter, Master? Do you really not remember the tragedy?
Oh lord.
A tragedy?
Oh no! You seriously forgot? Maybe I can help you remember with a kiss.
Just answer the question. What happened out there?
Well, I can't really say if it happened or if it's still happening, but it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
What?
Why is that phrase coming up now?
Because it's all because of that event. What is? Are you serious? I'm talking about the way the world is now.
What tragedy happened?
Now?
The world's been destroyed, get it?
Destroyed?
Explain yourself. Tell us everything you know.
Lord.
Copy that, darling. Okay, so this big, awful, tragic event, they started just calling it the tragedy, happened about a year
So
ago.
the apocalypse already started.
It was so big and so bad that even this murderous fiend went pale at the sight of it. I guess you could say what happened was man-made. But it was more on the level of a worldwide natural disaster. Either way,
way! There's no doubt that it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history!
Danganronpa's Earth is now in an apocalypse.
And as a result, in basically no time flat! The world turned out the way it did, and that's that.
That's all there is to it? Come on! There wasn't a single concrete description in there!
Well, it just so happens I don't know any of the specifics. Miss Moreau saw it all play out in real time, so why don't you ask her?
We already did, and she didn't know anything. That's why we're asking you.
Yeah.
I couldn't live up to Master's expectations! To die! To die! This is a true tragedy!
Okay, that's enough of your little lover's quarrel. Whatever happened, it doesn't matter at this exact point in time, right? The end justifies the means. Everything serves the outcome. In other words, the world has ended. That's the important thing.
How can the world just end? It's the world!
Calm down. It's okay. There's no need to panic. Every living person will be dead in 100 years anyway. So the world ending isn't that big a
So
deal.
evil.
Oh, come on. Now you're just being ridiculous.
Well, as long as we're being ridiculous. I have another ridiculous story to tell you. It's the story of the Tagami Corporation, which has given Byakuya's life all its meaning.
What? What did you say?
I'm glad to see you took the bait. You bit into it like a middle-aged secretary at an all-you-can-eat cake buffet.
Hey! So, what do you think happened to the Togami family?
Correct! Well
That's
done,
not what the
peasant.
answer is.
But I didn't say anything yet.
Did they just break the fourth wall or something?
I just got so fucking bored waiting, I couldn't help it! Even if you're wrong, eventually you'll figure it out, right? Till then, you're just going in circles.
So, no matter what you pick, you get the right answer. Pretty innovative, don't you think?
Wow.
But do you think it might be a disease?
Anyway, like I was saying, Byakuya's entire lineage has been totally annihilated.
What? What the hell are you talking about?
I can confirm that his entire family has died. Even the distant relatives. The Tagami name has perished.
Stop with these idiotic jokes!
Stop! And said with such authority. A peasant would dare challenge us? The avatar of divine punishment? You must learn your place, peasant. You are no longer the ultimate affluent progeny.
They couldn't possibly be gone! The Togami family is destined to guide the world!
Hell, there is no world anymore, remember? It got fucked a full year ago.
Hold on. That doesn't make any sense.
Huh? I don't make sense.
There's no way that happened a year ago.
Yeah.
I mean, we only came to this school a few weeks ago. If some kind of world-ending event happened a year ago, then how do you explain the totally normal world we were living in up till then?
Have you considered the possibility that you're mistaken about that?
Yeah.
Mistaken?
Well, if I'm understanding you right, it sounds like you think the tragedy happened a year before you arrived here.
Well, yeah. I mean, like he said, we just got here a few weeks ago.
That's what I was thinking.
A few weeks ago? Ooh, I get it. You're saying that what happened 2 years ago actually happened more recently, right?
Huh? 2 years ago?
That's why you.
Well, I mean, you guys all started attending Hope's Peak Academy 2 years ago.
Wait, what? 2 years ago? What does that?
What the hell is this chick trying to say?
I understand why you'd have trouble accepting it, but in the end, you can't deny the truth. And the truth is, everything is cause and effect. Deny that, and you may as well give yourself up to God. So, you must surely understand all the hints I've given you so far, right? What are the memories I took from you?
Come now, answer us. Answer with all your heart and soul.
How are we supposed to answer?
I just don't know what's going on anymore.
See, we have to answer somehow. If you don't, everything ends right here. There is no roads. It's not going to go straight. If it came from the to the. Oh god, right. Shoot. I mean,
Shoot!
oops. Oh, it's 2 years ago. This took place.
I got it!
I got it!
If we accept that what you say is true, then we've all lost our memories of the last 2 years after coming to this school.
Nope. Nope. No. Nope. No. I mean, no matter what anyone says,
Another correct answer. Well done, peasant.
Seriously? This routine again?
You've lost 2 years worth of memories?
That's right. You've already spent 2 full years here
This is
at
so
Hook
sad.
Snake Academy. And that entire period of time is precisely what you've forgotten.
I don't remember the last 2 years of my life? That's not possible!
I don't think that too. I don't believe it. But that's something our desire. I want to believe. I want it to be possible. It's the truth. And we have to accept it. This is time now.
Two years worth of memories. I could never lose something like that.
We've been living here for 2 years? Hell no! That's impossible!
Thank you for giving me more
I
time.
mean, I haven't gone to any awesome school events or anything! Heck, I've never even gone to a single class!
This is all just surreal.
Plus, if 2 years have passed, how freaking old am I?
Everyone's so
Look for not to be.
conflicted.
I want to leave it on. No, yes, I didn't.
2 years worth of memories. I could never lose something like that.
We've been living here for 2 years? Hell no! That's impossible!
I mean,
Heck, I've never even gone to a single.
This is all just surreal.
Plus, if 2 years have how freaking old am I?
Okay, lock it
Everyone's
possible.
so conflicted. 2 years worth of memories. I could never lose something like that.
we've been living here for hell no! I mean, I haven't gone.
Heck, I've never even gone to a single class!
That's why you're wrong. You got no notes. Right? The notes. Oh my god, I played the entirety.
Hero, there's something I'd like you to take a look at. This notebook right here.
Huh? Hey, why is my name written on it?
I found it in the locker room on the 2nd floor. If you don't mind, could you take a look inside?
Sure, whatever you want. But I've never seen this notebook before in my life.
Wuzza, is something wrong?
It's kinda similar. No, even more than that. This is absolutely my handwriting, without a doubt! But how is this? I don't remember ever writing in this thing! No way!
It looks like you actually did attend class here at Hope's Peak, but somehow, you forgot all about it.
Lies! It's all one big lie!
I don't want to believe it either. But there's also no explanation for this pocketbook.
And whose pocketbook is that?
It's mine. And the handwriting inside is also mine. There's no doubt about it. But just like Hiro, I have no memory of ever writing in it.
And the reason for that is the 2 years of missing memories?
After seeing all the evidence, do you have any choice but to acknowledge the truth?
Isn't it just so desperately dark? The mystery's solved, but it's like a goddamn funeral in here. Shit, man, I've never been to a funeral. Hell yes!
2 years of school life. How many moments of blossoming youth have you missed out on? How many fun classes? How many school events? This was your chance to build lasting friendships, right? And on top of that, something tragically sad happened 1 year ago. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Right before everyone's eyes, the world came crashing down. You absorbed all that despair, but then you forgot it all. And once you've forgotten, you made the choice to subject yourselves to this killing game. Oh, and there's one other thing. To be even more precise, the memories you all lost were...
Actually, never mind. I'm bored. Explaining stuff is boring.
What?
We are bored of this world. Everyone always talks big, declaring all the great things they'll do. But then they always fizzle out. This world is just so desperately fucking boring!
What are you talking about?
In a way, I'm jealous of all of you. To give yourself over so completely to such stimulating despair.
Yeah, so figure out the rest for yourselves! I'm sick of expositioning all this shit!
Figure out what?
Figure out where your memories come apart. That's at the heart of all of this.
Where the current part. So talking about the moment we don't talk about married, you know what I'm saying? Like, that word.
I got it!
Nine faces.
The moment I lost my memories. I can't think of any time other than that day.
Yeah.
When I first came to the gates of this school and stepped foot in the main hall, when I passed out, I was overcome with a strange sensation.
Wow, you still have enough spirit to keep on talking, huh? So I don't know much about the details, but it seems like everyone remembers passing out, right? And your sense of time got all messed up because of the memory loss after that? I guess it must have been something like that.
After I passed out, I woke up in a classroom with my head on a desk.
Yeah.
I assumed not much time had passed since I'd collapsed in the main hall.
But instead, 2 whole years had gone by.
The reason it felt so short was because our memories of the time in between had been completely removed.
You got it, honey! 2 years of memories? Poof! Gone! Which means, of course...
When everyone met for the first time, it wasn't actually for the first time.
Huh.
Unaware of this fact, you took the time to introduce yourselves to each other, But
by that point, we'd already spent 2 years together at the school. That's what those photos reveal, isn't it?
Yep, that's what they reveal. You were all such close friends. You spent 2 years together, and then you started killing each other.
I can't believe it.
And it was all so you could escape into a world that's already been annihilated. What a terribly tragic tale. Even if you left now, there's nothing you could do to fix it.
You're the one who set things up to be like this!
I love you all so much.
What?
Once your school life here began, I thought about you constantly. It's only natural that I would fall in love.
So, since I love you guys so much, I'll tell you all about it. All about the idea we came up with as the ultimate despair. Our plan to bring despair to all mankind.
Ultimate despair, all mankind.
Let's go back in time 2 years, okay? Back to when everyone first came to this school. School life during that first year overflowed with hope and happiness. Oh boy, it was just the worst. Everyone was enjoying themselves so much. You were all having the time of your lives.
But that couldn't last forever, of course. The peacefulness only made it through that first year. Because after that, an event unfolded that hammered a soul-crushing despair into all of humanity. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The tragedy. All too soon, the world's days of peace came to a bloody end. And as you can imagine, the school was no exception. The tragedy even made its way here, leading to the extermination of most of the students.
What are you?
What do you mean?
The most tragic event in human history, and the ultimate despair that caused it. I can't believe it's all because of just you and Mukuro.
Yeah.
Was it some kind of organization? An angry mob? An incredibly motivated family?
You have a point. If I had to describe it, I'd say it was none of those. How can I put it? It was more of an ideological thing. Despair is contagious, you know. It's almost like a natural phenomenon. Everyone is capable of it, and now the entire world has fallen into despair.
In other words, if you see despair as the enemy, then your enemy is the world itself.
I just don't understand why.
We didn't ask you to try to understand. This was a tangent anyway, unrelated to the matter at hand.
Okay, so let's get back to the story. Hope's Peak had taken so much damage. You guys were the only survivors. The members of the 78th class of Hope's Peak Academy were the only ones left.
And then, something super neat happened! Now pay attention, because this is important, and I'm only gonna say it once! So guess what? To protect everyone who had survived, Hope's Peak was transformed into a shelter! That's right! It was transformed into a shelter! I said it twice!
Now, someone was responsible for that transformation, for creating what would eventually become your prison. Do any of you know who that might have been?
I would turn Hope's Peak into a shelter. The headmaster. Oops. I'm gonna just.
Shoot!
Okay. I misclick.
I got it!
Headmaster.
It could only have been the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy.
Exactly.
He wanted to turn the school into a shelter to try and protect us. To protect us from the despair and tragedy taking place outside.
That's why.
That's why he asked us to make that promise. To say that we were willing to live in this school forever.
We believe he had something like that in mind, yes. If you, the collective hope of a new generation, could survive, maybe the world could have a fresh start.
Yeah, the headmaster put that much faith in you.
And because we had that same hope,
yeah,
that's why we all agreed to live here forever.
So that's where the dream came.
But creating the shelter was also his single biggest mistake. It's laughable, really. He was the headmaster, but he had no idea. He had no idea that we, the ultimate despair, had already made our way into the school. So what was supposed to be a shelter to keep you safe became a cage that made it impossible for you to escape despair.
Yikes.
I have to say, it really helped me out a lot.
Oh god,
It
there's a
saved me
leakage.
a ton of time.
By the way, it was you yourselves who blocked off the windows, the doors, all the exits. Under the headmaster's direction, you all went about your work like obedient little sheep.
You mean we trapped ourselves in here?
And then you forgot all about it and started bitching about how you were trapped in here.
Once you'd finished building your little shelter, it was time for me and Mukuro to get to work. And thus began the killing game.
Me and Mukuro had come here, spending the last 2 years waiting for that moment.
I hate you guys.
That moment where you all began killing each other served as the climax of our global despair plan.
And the only reason you survived the tragedy was so that you could be a part of it.
You let us live? So we could go around killing each other? Is that what you're saying?
Why? Why would you do that?
Because this was so much more than a simple high school death match. Rather, it was a method to hunt down and destroy every last remaining speck of hope in the world.
What are you saying?
Well, it would seem that there's a little bit left out there. A few souls unwilling to give up hope.
Yikes.
So I thought I should show them, which is why
Well, why don't you tell me?
How long this has been my plan saying you should show everyone as well. That was. What was this? Hi. Hijack. That makes sense.
Now I understand. You're talking about you hijacking the airwaves, aren't you?
Uh-huh. That's exactly
Oh my God.
what I'm talking about. To show the world the murders taking place at this school, which was meant to be a symbol of hope.
That was the whole point of the ultimate despair. When I said climax, that was what I was talking about. The world watched as you fell into despair and began to kill each other one after another. Despair is as contagious as any disease. Any hope left turns to despair.
Isn't the power of television just amazing? By the way, since we started broadcasting, a whole bunch of people have tried to come and rescue you.
Are you serious?
But utilizing the heavy weaponry I installed around the school grounds, I had no problem expelling them.
What?
Expelled them? I have to thank you all. They were a relentless bunch, refusing to give up on hope and trying to force their beliefs on the world. But in the end, I was able to give them the final despair. Death.
So you just used us? To bring despair to everyone in the outside world?
Well, sure, but I also gave you a second chance at life, right? So it's like, give and take.
Give and take? You're so full of shit!
Yeah!
And there's a reason I chose you guys to survive when all the other students were dropping like flies. I mean, we built up 2 years of memories together. You were all my treasured classmates.
Sorry, that's a lie. I just figured you'd despair even more when you found out a friend had betrayed you.
And that's the truth, which is what you wanted, right? So, does it make you feel utterly lost and hopeless? You solved the mystery, but despair at the truth, right?
Don't tell me. Did you seriously count on the possibility that we would solve your mystery?
And if we did, then what? Our final desire for creating this world of despair was so we could experience one last class trial. If you were bold enough to solve the mystery, only to discover that the truth was utterly hopeless, how would you react? What would you do?
See? Discovering the truth doesn't necessarily lead to a sense of hope.
That's very wrong, Baku. This is a game of chances.
Truth can be full of despair, too. Like right fucking now.
Oh, that's very wrong, Baku. Despair can turn into hope, but sometimes hope, you know what I'm saying? Like the yin and yang. Truth, hope, despair. That's...
Not to mention, all those motives I talked about were totally meaningless.
There is our time then.
I mean, with the world having ended and all.
Meaningless? Then we've been murdering each other? For nothing?
And think about it. You chose to lock yourselves up here, then started murdering.
But that was
each other to
unfair,
get
right?
out.
We weren't just random strangers either. We were classmates. We'd spent 2 years together.
No, even I can't laugh at that.
We get it. We get it, okay? You're totally awesome, right? We get it already. So help us. I'll do anything. Just help me.
A peasant begging for his life? Oh, how delightful! We've never witnessed such a travesty firsthand.
But I'm sorry to say, begging doesn't work on me. All I want is despair, and there's no reason for it. And since there's no reason, there's no argument against it. No argument, no understanding. What better definition of ultimate despair
manipulate.
could there be?
Wait, hold on. You've just been going on about whatever you feel like, but there's no real reason for us to believe anything you have to say.
Huh?
You say the world's fallen apart, but I haven't seen it for myself, so I don't acknowledge it. I don't accept it as the truth.
Actually, I know. Proof.
Until you see it with your own eyes. Truth and falsehood overlap one another. In other words, you're not unlike Schrodinger's cat right now. Is that what you're saying? If so, what then?
Are you saying you won't accept the truth until you can go outside and see for yourself?
Yeah.
Well, you better not. You go out into that world and you're all goners for sure. Trust me, I'm not lying about any of this.
Well, even if it's all true, I refuse to give in. I refuse to lose to you.
That's the hope.
For the sake of everyone you've killed.
Huh? Everyone I've killed? What are you talking about? You're the ones who killed them.
I didn't kill anyone. I simply gave you a little nudge in the right direction.
And that's all it took for you to start killing each other. You're nothing but bloodthirsty animals.
That's why anyone was murdered here, peasant.
Say what you want about hope, but we're all creatures of instinct, right? Despair die!
Hell yes! That's funny as shit!
No! This isn't just some game to us.
Tell me the truth.
It's murder! Plain and simple! You stole our memories, invented reasons for us to do it! You pushed us all into a corner! It's all your fault!
You certainly have a talent for passing the buck, don't you? That must be your hope, huh? But we don't have much time left to keep up this banter. We have to draw things to a close soon.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about the vote, of course! You didn't forget about that little rule, did ya? Oh, and also, since this'll be the last vote, I decided to change the rules!
What?
You guys so full of hope, and me so full of despair. I've decided to have you vote which one will be punished. If even one of you votes to punish Hope, well then, I'll consider that a win for me, and punish everyone on the side of Hope.
Even if it's just one person?
Oh, but don't worry, I won't be voting, of course.
Even if you don't, you've still got the upper hand in all this!
It's okay. Nobody would actually vote to kill themselves, right?
Oh, let me just mention one more thing. When I win, to punish you guys, you'll have to stay here till you grow old and die. No fighting, no killing. That's your punishment.
You mean, we'd
We'd have to just live here?
She's saying she'll let us live.
If you're not happy with that, then go ahead and punish me. And make your way to the outside world.
Enter a world fallen from grace, where only despair exists, where you'd likely be dead within a day.
What are you saying? So no matter what, we're doomed!
Wait a sec! I just got hit with an inspiration bomb! Dying of old age is boring as shit, right? The audience at home isn't gonna dig that at all! So, here's what'll happen. One of you will get to experience an instant, super impressive punishment!
What? You can't just...
Do you mean to say you'll execute one of us?
And I get to decide who's gonna have to suck it down! Makoto, you're up!
Me? Yeah, you've been acting up, causing all kinds of trouble. I hate you!
Alright, vote for her.
So let me make this clear. Everyone has two choices in front of them. If a single person votes for Hope to be punished, then only Makoto will receive a harsh punishment, and the rest of you will live here in peace.
If, on the other hand, you desire to see us punished, then you must all leave this place.
I will force you out, ensuring you all die horrible deaths in the outside world.
What I'm saying is, if you sacrifice Makoto, the rest of you will get to live out your lives.
Sacrifice me? But that's...
What? Has your resolve softened? Have you lost confidence? Are you afraid of being punished? Don't you have faith in your friends?
No! That's not it!
It's okay. You're right to be afraid. It would seem all of those around you have realized the futility of going against me.
Guys?
It's so beautiful. Your lovely faces, eroded by despair, have come together as one.
Besides, Kyoko, you could never betray your father, could you?
What?
I mean, the headmaster's only wish was that all of you would survive, right? That's why he tried to trap you all here after all. The least you can do is try to honor your dead father's wishes.
Kyoko!
One person's despair is enough to seal your fate. Isn't that just the most hopeless outcome ever?
So, who do you think's gonna give in? Whose despair is gonna
Sorry,
sign your
Evan.
death warrant?
No one. Nobody's gonna give in to despair! We're not gonna lose to you!
So boring. Stubborn till the very end, huh? Well, that's fine. Then let's just hurry up and get it over with. It's time for the final vote. Everything will come to an end. Your stupid hope.
And your stupid life.
Your final vote. This is it. Now no more confrontation. I have to show everyone. I have to make them remember. I have to convince them not to give up. To live in despair. That's not really living at all.
We We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end of Hope's Peak Academy. By the way, the air outside is totally polluted, you know. The only reason we're okay in here is thanks to the air purifiers in the physics lab. If I die, the purifiers will screech to a halt. In other words, as soon as the communal life you've all been living will come to an end. All of you will have to leave. You'll have to go into the world outside, where only death and despair are awaiting. So, what are you gonna do? Will you just die?
I hope I'm not going to sleep. Because I know something every time I'm going to by despair. What? I think that's how that's why too.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die, that would be the end. By the way, the only reason is thanks to the air. If I die, in other words, the communal life you've all of you you'll have to go into the world outside.
Oh!
So,
Maybe Toko.
will you just die?
Oh, shoot.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope.
If I were to die, that would be the end. By the way, the only reason is thanks to the air. If I die, in other words, the communal life you've
There we go.
Means hope now.
We will. Meh.
I don't care either way. I'm fine with whichever one is more interesting. Actually, I may not look like it, but I always hated school. Hell, no matter how I look, still hate it.
Ah, it's no wonder she was in Ultimate Spy Girl.
Oh, but no matter what, Master has to come along with us.
We won't give up. As long as there's hope, we'll never give up.
If I were to die,
That would be the end of hope.
by the way, the air outside is totally polluted, you know. The only reason we're okay in here
Is thanks to the air. If I die, in other words, the communal life you've I can keep on living.
Oh wait!
All of you will
I had to use the hope as my bullet.
So, what will you just die?
Well, time to reload my bullets and hope.
We won't give up. As long as...
Sorry. 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 Sorry guys. I have to end it right here. Sorry guys. Peace out.